there. Yeah. Hello, everybody. We're back. I'm fully not recovered from COVID yet, but we're getting there. Uh, yeah, we're down 2 people today, but it should be fun. We're still in the Flesh City. But speaking of flesh and people who have it, Kate, do you have any announcements?
What a segue. 10 out of 10. Um, Speaking of flesh people, why don't you start thinking about getting a gift for the holidays to your favorite meat stack? Visit your local small businesses or online small businesses and support a creator or artist this holiday season. Back to you, Justin.
Yeah, I'll speak for Sam. I don't. Yeah, I'll speak for Sam. Do not know if there's a Codex Legendarium this coming Sunday. Uh, I probably won't be there just because my work's entering the busy season on the weekends, and you know, when you work in a restaurant, you really don't get weekends off. Um, so stay tuned to see. Uh, but last we left off, the party continued their exploration of the collective, this tower of 8 flesh towers in the city of Amoebus, and just hung out there, wandered about, did some research in the library, found some fun stuff out about cathosis, the cacophony of eyes, and all sorts of fun fleshy goodness. They then went to the undergallery, or the prison. I think the prison was next. Who cares? It doesn't really matter what order they went. But they went to a prison and saw some stuff in a prison. And the prison warden was the beholder. And just saw some familiar faces in the prison, which was fun. Quoin left a note for one of the prisoners, and that's also fun. Party then went to the undergallery and discovered a bunch of locked cases with powerful artifacts inside. A mortar and pestle of Baba Yaga, the Demonicon of Igwilv, and some others. The party also got free, basically, like a gift shop trinkets from this place. I think everyone grabbed something. I don't think everybody actually grabbed something. But some people grabbed some stuff. Ricky grabbed a watch, pocket watch.
I think me and Druck grabbed something.
No, I think it was just you and Ricky.
Okay.
Oh no, it was also, sorry, I'm gonna jump in. I did grab an inkwell.
That's correct.
That makes you feel gross.
That's correct. After
It's like the equivalent of a visual brown note, but
basically, after collecting some stuff, they went to the Nameless Hive, and it's like this place where a bunch of people were kept in flesh pods. And Druck saw one of these people, the one who escorted them into the tower initially, staring into a pool of blood, and Druck was curious and stared into the pool as well, and saw that this individual was looking through visions of some sort of a group on a ship, and one of the people in the vision was none other than Ogden Boone, the group's patron. And the party contacted Ogden Boone, and Ogden said, "Oh, that sounds like an old friend of mine, Ash Gerhardt," and that was that. And I believe that concluded the sort of hangout at the collective. I'm probably missing stuff because I got COVID brain. And then you all left the tower and hung out in the night gardens and got some more fun visions of stuff. Druck seeing what lied beyond the gate out of the city, and said, "Hey, I don't got good vibes with that place." And Druck was the only one who got a vision from the vision pools. The party then went to the blood market and learned that the market, instead of using coin as the wares, they use weird, gross things in a bartering system. And we'll get to what people bought because they weren't here. Just quickly, if they bought anything. And the session ended with the group heading to the Bonestacks, the inn in town that was set up inside of a giant skeleton. Druck was the only one who bought food at the inn. A bowl of weird, veiny egg stew made from chul eggs. And after eating and hanging out for a tiny bit, the party retired to their separate rooms and went to sleep, and everyone heard Ricky having a conversation, a two-sided conversation, before they all fell asleep, having learned that Ricky's rabbit had become a physical being. You all went to sleep and got a long rest, But before we get to that, we're not going to do a huge RP thing. We're just going to ask, since Kenna wasn't here last week and neither was Flitz, would you two have bought anything from the market? And if so, we'll see if you can, because the cost of things was like weird, gross stuff on your person.
Mm-hmm.
I did mention that also if you needed something, Druck would be available. You could tap him for resources on like weird flesh stuff.
Weird flesh stuff.
I might have one thing that I would be able to trade. But I want to get at least 2, if not 3 diamonds for Revivify.
So 2 to 3 300 gold diamonds?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You can find the person who's selling those. They're like just an amorphous sack of meat with legs.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you buying?
You got any diamonds?
Got a lot of good things on sale, stranger.
That doesn't answer my
This is a
question.
rip-off. I can't keep doing that. That's just a blatant.
No, roll with it. If it's fun, do it. I don't care.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
fun.
Live
you.
your best life.
All right. Yeah, what are you buying?
I want some diamonds.
He like opens up his fleshy trench coat that he's wearing. It's just basically peeling back his skin,
Ugh.
and you can see a bunch of diamonds just like sitting in like a inner pocket of just meat and fluid. What do you got?
I'm gonna pull out my pyramid of incense that smells like
Pyramid of
stinky diapers.
incense.
No. No. Shut up, Kristen. You're the one who gave it.
Oh, you basic. That's funny. Anyways, yeah, you pull out your pyramid of incense.
That smells like dirty diapers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh shit. Flitz's parents are gonna save a life with us. Persuasion.
Yeah.
This is being happened to be of dwarf origin.
You can't tell,
Oh shit.
but no.
15?
I can do it for 2 diamonds.
I'll take it.
He takes
You're-
he reaches into the flesh pocket and squelches and pulls out the 2 diamonds, and they kind of he hands them to you, and as he's handing them, like, there's like just a strand of something viscous, and he hands you the 2 diamonds, which are pretty wet.
Alright, I'm just gonna wipe them off on my pant leg.
Takes the incense thing and gives it a big sniff and goes, "Nice," and puts it in the flesh pocket.
Do I have anything else that'll get me at 1 more diamond? You like beans?
No. What kind of beans?
I got crunchy roasted coffee beans. Just raw dogging it. And I'm gonna pull out one of the bags of coffee from the glutton for punishment that we got.
Not interested.
Nah. Not gross enough for you? Alright, that's fair. It's pretty good coffee.
You would know that Druck has rock talons. They are very heavy. He is kind of looking to get rid of them. So he's got 5 of them. And they are very heavy. So
I'll ask Druck for 1 rock talent and then show it to the guy and say, how many diamonds can I get for this bad boy?
I only got 1 left.
How much is it worth?
Gestures to the rock talon.
Alright, fair. Here you go.
Gives you another diamond.
Okay.
And since everyone else kind of said weren't going to buy anything, he's going to look at Flitz, because I don't know if Flitz wanted anything. What can I do you for, stranger?
I think I'm good. Thank you, though.
He blinks one of his eyes, and it's just like an audible blinking noise. Just.
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Has anyone ever seen Basket Case? I'm picturing this guy as just the thing from whatever his name is from inside the basket in Basket Case. Weird movie.
This guy's vile.
Look up an image of it if you can. Just Basket Case. All one word. He's like, "All right, have a wonderful day," and then
That's wrong.
when we get back to the present, As you each eventually find sleep in this strange skeletal inn, you all wake to the sound of knocking on each of your bedroom doors. You're used to the sun waking you come morning, but through your windows there is no sun to speak of. But you did get the benefits of a long rest. You slept for 8 hours.
Oh, right. as like a reminder though, like the light only comes from certain things.
Lampposts
and it's
that make
and
moaning
everything
noises.
else is just dark.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, each of you, if you wake up to the sound of a knock on your door, just...
So I will say this: Flitz probably would have like asked for like, "Hey, Quoin, can I just like stay in your room, but I'll be in my bottle? That's cool."
Yeah,
Alright, yeah.
that is great. Yes, I
Okay.
will not. Yeah,
So we wouldn't have to pay for another room if we have to pay for it. I don't know if we had to pay for it or
You
not.
did, but it's fine.
Yeah,
Uh,
just so we didn't have to pay for that one.
So there's a knock on 5 doors then.
A wake up call, I guess. Truck will go to the door.
Okay.
Open it.
Does everybody open their door?
yeah.
Okay. So as you open your doors, you see standing in the corridor, leaning up against the wall and facing you, is the pale-skinned Archfey with the sickle-shaped ears-looking individual from the collective, the one who stared at Flitz for a bit. And you also see a rabbit perched on Ricky's shoulder, a white rabbit with a red eye in the center of the forehead. Apologies for the lack of aid from my associates. Vecna seems to take control of all conversations since the other two can't exactly speak. He takes a gracious bow. Valkeris Valterigine at your service. I can return you from where you entered this plane from, but as for the keep that brought you here, well, I think I know a way out of that too. Can we talk privately in one of your chambers? Who knows who may be listening?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Then the Archfey just strolls into your chamber. Ricky follows with the rabbit on his shoulder.
I guess if the Archfey was knocking on all of our doors,
And then he
Like
then he was
then we've
posting
all-
up in against the wall, waiting for you guys to like.
then Quoin would walk into Kenna's
Okay.
room.
Flitz will take his bottle and readjust, not forgetting that man was staring there. That Faye was staring at him. It'll follow.
So you all enter Kenna's room, and you can shut the door behind you. So, I know more about this keep than I let on when I met with you previously.
Hmm.
The people that came here before through the keep had masks resembling curling flames. They told me in private that the masks they wore the only way to leave said keep, a sort of security measure. Not wanting to stay here, near prying eyes, they set up in a private area of the city and kept to themselves. Their experiments, however, caused a bit of a ruckus and kept attacking the city. So, their district was sectioned off and sealed. The townsfolk were worried, saw them as a threat. So I killed each of them and kept the mask to study merely out of curiosity. He reaches into the inside of his coat and produces 6 golden masks resembling curling flames. The exact same ones you saw on the painting in the keep. I can get you out of the city, but you'd be sent back to the keep, as that was your point of origin. These masks, as they said, would get you out of the keep, and from study, that seems to be true. You each would just need to hold on to one and focus. I wouldn't advise wearing them. And isn't it funny how there's 6, and there's 6 of you?
Yes, funny. Why do we need to focus on them?
So you can leave.
A magic tends to work.
They're sort of
Drunk.
magical keys. The only way in and
What?
out of the keep. The only way out of the keep.
And why can't we put them on?
They do something to one's mind if worn, apparently.
Would an identify spell reveal the information of
Something
what they
more
do?
powerful.
Ah. I don't have that.
And he puts the masks back into his coat that he's wearing.
You look like yeah. You look like you're not quite willing to hand those masks out freely.
Well, I assume you wouldn't just want me to hand them to you. We don't really trust each other, do we? You have no reason to trust me. I could be handing you cursed items.
It's true. He could.
Can you do mind doing your detection thingy thing?
Yeah, I can if they're all the same. Otherwise, I could risk breaking the staff if I do it too much.
Oh, right, because there aren't any dawns? Is it a dawn
Correct.
thing?
Nothing recharges at dawn here because there's no dawn.
Well, we know, Druck, we know the magic. I think Kenna would have to do... Kenna, do you have the ability to do stronger magic than identify?
Yeah, with the Weaver staff. That's how I identified the keep.
That's very true.
Anyway, what were you before you were here?
I was sort of all over the place. A traveler, so to speak. I traveled about. And as I mentioned when we had our private meeting, I stepped through an archway and wound up here.
What would have put you... What did you do that put you in the position of authority that you are in?
That's the strange thing, I don't really know. We sort of all, the four of us, appeared in the tower at various points in time. We got the sense we are plucked at the point of our death and placed inside the tower to sort of see over things, but we don't know who placed us inside or why. Us specifically.
Do I have any reason to not trust?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 32.
32. Nothing that they're saying is triggering any like weird, uneasy. Like they seem to be just spitting truth. Nothing. They're not. It doesn't look like they're hiding anything. They're answering what's asked of them.
Did you go back home?
Well, apparently, the collective can't leave this city. We're sort of imprisoned, so to speak. But I like to keep a few tricks up my sleeve, and I'm not keen on staying here under the whims of some unknown force I don't really know. Especially a place that's this closely tied to catharsis.
You had a way out this whole time, for us at least. Why didn't you say anything when we met with the whole collective?
Have you seen
Why are you
them?
keeping
Do you know
it
who
a
they are? They're not exactly the most trustworthy beings in existence. You've got an archlich. You have an entity who drove people to cannibalism wherever he went, who served the sunken lord, and you have the original lord of the Nine Hells himself, Asmodeus. They're not exactly trustworthy, so I bring this up in private, away from them.
So wait, what is your name again?
Valkeris Velteragine. I was once
And he's telling the truth.
I was once a trickster deity from your world known as Pipshin.
Knew it. Yes.
Looks at Flitz, and I believe we have a mutual acquaintance.
Sure.
What?
Druck just looks back and forth between the two.
I don't know. Maybe? Sure.
However, I don't know what that acquaintance calls himself nowadays.
Well, on task. We want to get out of here.
Of
But
course.
first, we need to sort out some things with the eyeballs.
The eyeballs, well, those are answers you'll have to get out of here to solve.
Yes.
Further into the keep?
No, well, that's up to you. With the masks, you would be able to enter further into the keep, as they unlock a specific door within. But
I'm assuming through the
seek
pages.
out. My suggestion would be to seek out those who are having nightmares of said keep.
No
If
one
there are-
person.
If there are any else.
Don't we have a bounty?
Yes, we do.
Or someone who's out dreaming of the keep?
Well, someone was dreaming of a group of people standing on the moon.
Yes, but they would. What was it? An idle load, I think, is what it was, right?
Yeah, it's the furthest away of the three.
But yeah, they were dreaming of. I mean, yeah, they were dreaming of us. I imagine it was us or y'all. But yeah, Pewter Castle. I imagine. Maybe we can.
He
Maybe we
snaps,
can.
he snaps his fingers and conjures himself a stool to sit on.
Maybe we can reach out to. What is that name again? Your
Doris?
no, your people, with the contracts.
Oh, the Wayfarers Guild.
Yes, maybe we could reach out to them to see if they can have heard anything about others having.
If there's any updates.
I mean, the dreams that I were having, I just remembered points within a dream. I got, I guess, flashbacks. I don't even know how to refer to it. Almost like deja vu whenever you were talking, when we discovered cathosis and all that bits.
Truck's gonna lean over to the former trickster deity.
Yep.
And just be like, how long does it take to focus on these masks?
6 seconds.
Oh.
Does not require attunement in any way whatsoever, just a sort of focusing. This picture where you entered the keep from, and you will go back there.
I hope you don't mind if we discuss this a bit more. You are self-proclaimed trickster deity, so
course.
there are few things to weigh.
Of course. If you choose to go another way, I pray you luck getting out. He stands up, bows.
Are you leaving?
Well, of course, you need time to talk.
Well, how do we find you separately so that we can get the masks and things from the council?
Well, how long do you plan on talking?
At least an hour.
Then I shall entertain myself downstairs. And walks out. Oh, before he leaves, changes what he looks like into a weird sort of bright pink goblin, and then opens the door and leaves.
I imagine that it's in some form of corruption as well.
No, just a bright pink goblin.
Okay.
Like neon pink, almost like blindingly, and just and
a
then
sign?
outside.
Love that.
It puts out this hum.
I'll be downstairs. Just stomp on the floor 3 times
All right.
when you're good. Goes downstairs.
So,
Is it the keep that we're worried about? I thought it was this place that we were worried about.
well, we got
One is a
sent
cell.
to this place from the keep. There's
Right.
still more of the keep.
Though
So-
we didn't have access to any other parts of the keep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a really bad maze.
Yeah, and there was a door that was locked by what looked like 6 indentations that resembled the masks that this dude just showed off.
You know, have to like lean our faces into it with a mask on.
No.
So this was just the. I don't understand why these entities, these people, had access to this place. Why they would even want access to this place.
It seems like a
Probably.
pretty decent prison.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Just miserable here.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine we'll find out once we find this Cthulhu's person.
Do we think that these people? What was Cthulhu's? He was the Ember
Modum
Lord.
operandi.
Was he like the Ember person? Who was that?
He's the god of embers.
So, I imagine the keep obviously is his keep, or
Yeah.
something, or a hold or a prison. Were these 6 people? Do we assume that they were guards, wardens, or followers?
I would bet followers, considering how that, the guy with the ears, how they explained
Yeah.
how the masks might drive one insane. So,
Yeah.
we're assuming that
Maybe that was part of. I mean, it could be part of corruption of Cthulhu's if it was that bad. Maybe it was all symbols to, as wardens, and Cthulhu's has the ability. I mean, he was a god, right? Or they were a god.
Oh yeah, but
He was they were the god, like created the universe.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Big Papa God.
yeah. Oh,
Okay. So you're telling me a big eyeball cacophony with tentacles and such created the universe?
no one said they did it on purpose.
Phew. Like a fart. Like an accidental fart, and he created all this. Oh.
Who knows what things of that nature eat.
I mean, Cthulhu was overthrown by his offspring, so couldn't have been
Offspring.
that great of a creator.
Was that
Offspring,
that was the
Paladin
war,
pride.
right, of Ascension?
Yeah, the War of Ascension.
Who is remind me again, who is the person that Vin used to follow?
Armathnin.
And Almathnin was who?
Armathnin was also known as. Hold on, let me look at my journal for the notes.
I thought I had it too, but I can't find it.
They were one of
Solfar. Solfar the Daybringer was Armathnin's old name.
But we're assuming that the assumption now is Almathnin is not good anymore?
I mean, at the very least, followers have been misguided by mortal leadership, but I think it's safe to assume that Armathnin is not wholly good.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems as though Armathnin is not godly in the sense of morals.
Was Almathnin so Almathnin before was a child of Cthulhu's, correct?
Yeah.
What was Almathnin's? What is his current title? It's Almathnin, but he's like the god of.
The Dawn Father, I believe.
Lord of the Dawn Life.
Lord of the Dawn Life. And then before, he was Solfar the Daybreaker.
So you have the Daybreaker. So breaker of days or
Bringer. Bringer of
bringer. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. What if?
Ricky's just petting the rabbit on his shoulder.
Still?
Yeah.
Man, he is so high.
So fluffy.
uh,
Or something else.
He's so fluffy.
What if
You guys don't get it.
You guys don't get it. That thing is fluffy.
It also has a red eye in its center of its forehead.
does it speak beast?
No, I
Do
speak common.
Wait, do we actually see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and can
Yeah.
hear
Holy
it.
shit!
Yeah, Quoin. I think
We learned
Quoin
that.
checked in on Ricky last session, and Quoin saw that the rabbit was nuzzling up on Ricky's pillow.
Shit. Ricky, did you have that rabbit this whole time?
Yeah, Mr. Fluffles.
It's good that all of you can see them now. I saw him earlier.
Mr. Fluffle says the only good god is Bahamut, apparently. So that's good.
Well, true.
Druck looks over at Quoin. And then back at... Oh, we can't hear.
I was not speaking out loud.
Oh, okay. So...
We're in mixed company.
What if
No, wait, maybe they went downstairs.
They went
Yeah, he
downstairs, so it's just you guys and Ricky's rabbit who can talk.
I suppose then, and Quoin would just say, I knew it.
Yeah, he's my favorite.
So, we've got a mask situation.
Yeah.
Do we trust this trickster deity to give us these masks, and then do we trust that these masks will guide us to where we need to go when we exit the city, and also act as keys?
I mean,
When they stated all of these things, I did not get a sense of deception, but who knows how one might tell the truth deceptively.
I mean, it's either trust this Valkaris or go through the arcane gate without knowing what's on the other side.
Well, I did see it, and it was not good.
Oh yeah.
I am curious if the negative things that I foresaw would be as such if we had these masks. And in that time, it was also the undead-looking fellow that guided us to that gate, instead of the ES one.
Well, Valkaris did say that the undead dude was the one who led people to cannibalism, I guess.
That was the other one.
Oh, the other. So it was the.
He said you've got an Archlich, which was the undead guy.
Mhm.
And then you've got an
Oh,
entity,
okay.
entity
Oh,
who
the
drove
goat
peop-
man.
entity who drove people to cannibalism and served the Sunken Lord was the Goat Man.
Can quickly, just real quick, how many charges left do you have on your staff?
Roughly 40.
How many does it take to do your inquisitive spell?
5 charges per casting.
Something's bothering me about this whole Armathnan situation.
I mean, I can.
No.
I can do it on one of them.
Okay.
They're all the same. Why?
No. He's gonna take his bottle out and he's gonna pat it and he's gonna essentially pull his, like, almost like a clay, someone like who would turn clay. He would kind of take his hands and drag it as it expands, and he'll reach his arm in and pull out Scatterstar.
Okay.
The artifact that we got
Yes.
forever ago.
Mhm.
I say forever ago. It was when
Mm-hmm.
Finn died.
It was the session that Ven passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot completely about this thing.
Yes. This is I've been holding on to this. I haven't wanted to fuck with it or touch it mostly because the keep started fucking with me. But now that all the pieces are kind of in Flitz's mind falling into place, or like trying to shift, this is, to me, it would be like an artifact of Armathnan, right? The little dragon person, the half dragon thing that killed Vin. It was like a focus, or like a.
We
on the altar.
We saw notes of this in, I believe, Halisar?
No.
Or was it
Cathatooine.
Cathatooine? It was
Also,
Cathatooine.
this thing was found in the room where Barnier was being held.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, we saw the logbook where like, some of these scatter stars were lost.
Well, there's...
Athenium.
And we're back. So, yes. stream crashed while we were talking about the scatter star, which I will re-describe when Flitz pulls it out. It's like this.
Ooh, yeah, what's it look like?
It's this radiant gem-like construct in the shape of a constant shifting mass of infinite points.
Like a pull and push
Yeah.
and shift and unlock almost. It's
Yeah.
it's like one of those like shaking balls.
It looks
As
like
a kid.
it's like a star, but it keeps like the
Yeah,
points
yeah.
keep shifting and moving, and they're impossible to count.
It's like
'cause
really
it's-
hold
it's-
on to like.
Yeah.
I know Flitz would know the two things that it can do
Yes.
because you told me two things that it can do.
Yeah, it can do something called
Radiant light.
Radiant Light. It emits a bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30. A creature holding it can use the reaction to flare the radiant light inside the scatter star and force a creature they can see within 60 feet to make a DC 20 con save. On a fail, the creature is blinded until the end of their next turn. Moat of Infinite Power. The moat holds an infinite immeasurable power, or the scatter star. If a non-Cathatoon creature has the scatter star on their person for more than an hour at a time, they must succeed in a con saving DC equal to 20 plus the number of hours they had it on their person. On a failure, the creature takes 10d6 plus 40 radiant damage and gains 1 level of exhaustion. This damage ignores resistances. If this damage reduces a creature to 0 hit points, they are vaporized into nothingness along with all of their equipment, including magic items. Only artifacts can survive this.
So I don't want to hold on to this thing for a long time, but could you do that spell quickly just to uncover potentially deeper?
I'm pretty sure it takes an hour to cast.
Legend
So,
lore? Yeah, legend lore takes an hour.
Legend lore takes an hour.
You can just set it on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Set it,
And since you're casting it through the staff, you don't have to hold your hand on it for an hour.
Woo!
Otherwise, it'd be like.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll just sit crisscross applesauce on the floor in front of it and start casting legend lore.
Okay. Anybody doing anything else for that hour then? If people want to attune to things, now would be the time.
That's a good call.
But during that hour, you learn that the scatter star was made by Solfar the Daybringer. The Cathatoon did not have prison systems or execution, and instead the most severe of crimes were punishable by something called planar scattering, in which the scatter star was used. The scatter star was only used by the elite members of Cathatoon society, and scattering was when someone's consciousness was split up into basically infinite number and scattered across the planes of existence.
That's what happened to Bernard.
Barnier,
No.
or not Barnier,
Barnier.
the old
Yeah. Yes,
head
yes,
priest.
yes. Yep.
And that's what it does. They didn't have prisons or execution for the Cathatoon people, so they used this on people who broke the laws.
Yeah.
Basically broke their consciousness up into millions of pieces and then scattered them across the plains. while their bodies still lived, so their consciousness was just fractured everywhere.
Would I glean, like, closer to an exact date of when this was created?
Like 4,000 plus years ago.
Okay.
And the earliest history you've read is like 2,000, 3,000. So this is probably during the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing is twice as old as recorded history. Cool, cool.
So definitely not within Druck's understanding, but for other people in party's understanding, would they gather that we could find like consciousness of Barnier in the place that we're at?
Barnier wasn't scattered by it. It was the other priest. Barnier did it to the other priest, which is what you found.
Oh, okay.
It was the guy
that's what
before
I meant.
Barnier.
Yeah. So that guy could could we like run into their consciousness based on our understanding in other planes?
Maybe.
Potentially,
But
yeah.
this thing wouldn't lead you to that. It's a
Oh,
slim
yeah,
chance that would happen. Yeah.
I'm just
Infinite
saying, like,
scatterings is
is that
would be
is like
Yeah.
consciousness is one thing, but like a representation of their
Oh
consciousness.
no, just a sliver of their consciousness, just buried.
so like
somewhere.
is
like an encode
yeah,
thought.
So they're just like
string.
they're like a rock in this plane.
Yeah. So
No,
It's
they're
just
like
like-
the little floaty things from a.
no, it's consciousness. It's not tangible. It's just sort of.
God.
Yeah, they need to make a DC 25 charisma saving throw, or the creature's consciousness is shattered into 25 pieces and scattered across the various planes of
Oh,
existence.
25. That's not
While
too
their
bad.
body lies immobile and incapacitated and unable to age or die. The creature is completely aware of what each consciousness is going through, but cannot communicate and feels every sensation that its body feels.
Do we know who created this?
Yeah,
So far.
Legend Artist revealed Solfar did. So
Okay, sorry,
Armathian.
missed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is his artifact.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And yeah,
Okay.
each fragment of consciousness is aware of what's happening to it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's gonna take it and put it back into the
Yeah, that thing's basically
bottle.
like dangerous.
Also, during that hour, Flitz recorded in his spellbook "Find Familiar."
Cool. Anybody else do anything during that hour? Any tuning? Any calisthenics? Any backflips?
I'll be attuning.
Okay. To
Truck's-
what?
Sorry, to armor
Shall
and a
attune.
shield. I shall attune to armor and a shield.
Okay.
Yes. I've become a fucking railroad spike, iron nail
Yeah.
of armor.
All right. So you guys have been here then for like 13 hours. Okay.
Do I technically have only been here for a handful of hours because of my
No,
bottle?
you've been here for 13 hours.
Druck is going to, while everybody's doing that stuff, he doesn't have much to do, so he's going to go down there and see if he can't just drink with this former deity.
Okay.
Like
So
get him a beer, get himself a beer.
You go down there and all the
And-
patrons are frozen, like frozen in time, and the goblin just sitting at the counter, just drinking everything behind the counter.
Fucking move.
All right, Druck's going to be like,
Beer me.
They don't have beer. They have a bunch of weird things, brain fluid stuff, and then sort of.
Whichever one tastes the best, from your perspective. And I will be judging you on this.
Oh, then snaps his fingers and conjures a bottle of wine and hands it to you.
Excellent.
Donkey piss.
It's just fucking donkey piss in a bottle.
That's warm.
It's a wine from a continent I used to frequent quite a lot. It's just
Any
a really
notes?
really good red wine with like hints of vanilla and oak barrel and smoky a little bit. Montsosa's finest. It's a very expensive wine from where I'm. A continent I used to frequent. I stole a bunch of bottles.
I like that it has like a wood flavor.
And now the winery is going through tough times, so the wine is very expensive.
I don't really care, but bored. They're doing things up there, so figured I'd do some things here.
Ah, yes, fair enough.
Thank you.
he'll drink a bit, and then just kind of watch, see
Just-
what else they do.
Sitting at the counter, occasionally they like walk up to somebody who's frozen in time and just like take something out of their pockets and pockets it.
Yeah, he'll
Ties
We'll
up
just,
ties up some people's shoelaces together.
he'll humor himself by paying attention to that type of thing, and just kind of just curiously watch for the hour. That's it.
Okay. Yeah,
And
just
drink.
did something caused time to stop in the inn and is just fucking with people.
I would say by the end of the hour, he probably would have finished the wine
Okay.
if any saves need to be made.
No.
Okay.
All right. Anybody doing anything else? The hour would have passed at this point, so.
It for me.
All right.
To the rest of the party still up in the room, I'm just gonna look around and be like, we ready to call him back up? Have we-
Tuck that away. Seal my bottle.
I think we are ready.
Yeah. and we're all.
Oh, how does this look? And he's gonna slide the helm on, the dragon helm, and it like fits perfectly snug on his head.
Yeah, and then since you attuned to it,
Mhm.
then it definitely just
Last
forms to
night.
your head. Yeah.
That is a good. It is a good helm.
And since it's not considered armor, it stacks with mage armor.
Look like a dragon.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So, just to be clear, we're all in agreement that we are going to try to use the mask method to get out of here. Just want to baseline. Yeah.
Here, let us do it.
Mr. Fluffles says okay.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Fluffles.
Yeah,
Your
no
approval
problem.
means everything.
No problem. I had a gun. I don't know where it went.
What the fuck? The fuck is a gun? No, we've seen guns.
Yeah, you've seen like flintlock pistols and then the laser
Yeah.
pistol that Druck has. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. It's laser
Yeah, Druck has a gun.
Forget about that.
So I'm gonna stomp 3 times.
Guns don't kill people. I kill people.
Is Druck still with the guy downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. He's, oh, your friends are calling, and he puts a hand on you and he teleports both of you upstairs. Just
My Billy Burton.
and you see Druck and Pipshin, as you said, appear in the bedroom, and then the pink goblin turns back into the Archfey with like the super milky pale skin, the long sickle-shaped ears, wearing like a high-collared black, long black coat. So have you made a decision?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The masks?
Wonderful.
Yeah. Take you up on that offer.
He conjures an image of the undergallery of the collective. Think of this as a very high-risk heist. Have you done heists before? Prison breaks,
Oh,
robberies?
No.
Interesting.
Everyone else in the party's just like, yeah. And Flint's just like,
Flint's words, you're like, no.
He, you know how people do that coin trick where they can like flip the coin between their fingers? He does that.
Mhm.
As he does that, he conjures an extremely tarnished, crooked brass key. This key can open the case in the Gunder Gallery that the mortar and pestle are in. Once they're retrieved... Oh, yes. Sorry. Those artifacts are the only way out of here. The only things capable of getting out of here, since they are incredibly powerful. This key can open that case. However, once they're retrieved, the security system will come into place. And the illusion shifts into that of a constantly shifting and changing labyrinth within the Undergallery. The guardians of the labyrinth will then stalk its halls looking for the would-be thieves. Each guardian was put in place by one of the collective. The illusion of the labyrinth switches to an illusion of a large, grasping mass of humanoid limbs. Vecna's guardian, the soul shaker. It is an obsessive claimer of corpses and collector of body parts, capable of draining one's vitality and crushing those it touches. The image of the massive limbs changes into that of an emaciated elderly woman, whose skin has the bluish hue of a person who is frozen to death, with pale eyes surrounded by bruised colored flesh. My guardian, Annalise Bitterbottom, a burr hag. She shouldn't cause you any problems, sensing a gift of mine with you. And he gestures towards the rabbit perched on Ricky's shoulder.
Her name is Bitterbottom.
Annalise Bitterbottom.
Bottle or
I-
bottom?
Bitterbottom.
I
Oh,
love that
unfortunate.
name. Bitterbottom? That's a lovely name.
Very hag
Mwah.
name.
Justin, mwah.
Yeah.
The image of the hag fades into that of a large, grotesque, bipedal blue toad creature. The Lord of Shapes guardian... Lord of Shapes? Is a blue slod. The bone hooks that protrude from the back of its hands inflict a terrible, transformative disease on humanoids wounded by them. This infection, called Chaos Phage, transforms its victim into a fully grown red slod, or a green slod if you're capable of spells.
How quickly does it take to do that?
Over the course of a few days.
Oh. Coin. Pats Coin on the shoulder. Be ready with your magic hands.
Should you transform, only a wish will cure it.
Wait, could you cure it before? Could you get
Oh,
rid
of
of the
course.
disease before? Oh, okay.
But generally,
Okay.
the transformation
That's
is
only if
final.
we fully transform.
But generally, the transformation is final as you do become another creature within its different. Asmodeus' guardian is a chain devil, and then Toad changes into the final guardian, that of a devil that seems to be wearing chains like a shroud. Whose name I don't even know. I used to have an acquaintance tied to a chain devil, but this is not theirs. Watch out for its chains, as they're immensely painful, and you don't want to be the target of this devil's torture, as that's what they do. Once you find a way out of the labyrinth, you'll have to sneak out of the collective. There's a secret entrance under the Nameless Hive's vision pool. Dive into the pool of blood and swim until you find a gate of bone. The illusion changes to show a mock-up of you all swimming through that pool in the Nameless Hive, where Druck had the visions, or shared visions, and coming to a gate of solid bone in a submerged tunnel of just blood. Tap the bone that resembles a rib, and the gate will open and deposit you into the Night Gardens. It's how I get in and out of the collective without being seen. The illusion then disappears, and he flashes a big old toothy grin.
Based on the illusion, does it look like we would need some type of liquid water breathing or something? Okay, so it doesn't look that much of a dive.
Not long enough of a swim, no.
Okay.
And once you're out with the artifact, I'll meet you back here.
All right, so could you say again which artifact we are?
Baba Yaga's Mortar and Pestle. It allows one to travel between the planes with relative ease, and one of the only items capable of breaking through the strange stranglehold this place has on the plains.
And it seemed trapped behind that glass.
This key will open the case. You just press the key to the glass and it will open it.
We have a big fight.
This key will open any lock, but I suggest you use it on that case.
Oh, just like a one-time use?
Yes.
Unfortunate. And we bring you this mortar and pestle, and then you
I
take
get you out
us...
of here. I return you to the keep where you entered from, as it will return you only to your place of origin. That's how this place works, and
keep the artifacts?
I will ensure the artifacts are kept out of mortal hands. And then, with the masks, you'll be able to leave the keep, or explore more of the keep should you so choose.
Do we have, do we have some means of disguising who we are during this, heist?
Most of the beings on the council have true sight, so you'd want something that can get past true sight, which isn't a lot. The idea of this heist is you want to be unseen entirely.
Alright.
The sneakier you are, the better. The labyrinth has ways of dispelling such illusions.
So should we have a limited number of people on this one?
That is up to you. I would suggest all of you go, otherwise people will be sitting out for an entire session, and that's not fun for anyone.
I think it would be better that we all go anyway, because the fights that we're going to have to endure, if they're chosen champions of these dead gods, then I think they're going to be a tough fight for just a handful of you.
Yes.
And it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to bypass any of them, or they wouldn't have warned us of them.
Oh, but if we're seen, then...
My guardian won't harm you. You have one of my gifts with you.
One
The
of
others,
three.
not so much.
I imagine the whole point of the labyrinth would be to shift us to be confused while leading us into the
Correct.
embrace of the... Yeah, that's what I thought. So we go through the back way, is what you said? The rib cage?
Well, I can
bone?
take you into the undergallery, but you'll have to find your own way out.
But you told us the way out.
Correct.
The way that we experienced was through an elevator.
Yes,
We
you will
did not see any other forms of travel.
because there isn't. I made a secret entrance under the Nameless Hive.
Hmm.
which you will use to escape.
Alright.
Clever.
Okay.
Tricky.
Alright, so this is the plan. We go into the gallery. Key, glass, collect pestle. Go to
And
the
mortar.
elevator, take it to the nameless hive, jump in the water, swim through the thingy, and we're out.
That's the gist of it.
Easy.
I wouldn't say easy, but sure.
Quick and stealthy.
Which reminds me, I'll be giving you a little bit of a boon once we get to the undergallery.
Have a good boon.
Yes.
Alright. Well, those that need to prepare some spells, is there, since it's still morning, is there any that may need to be prepared for this venture?
Did I get rid of that spell? Oh, I did.
I'm feeling reasonably good. Feeling pretty optimistic, you know.
Same as well. Do you think we're gonna need faithlets for this?
That's up to you.
I mean, maybe as a distraction.
I'll summon him whenever we receive the actual.
You don't want to make too much of a distraction, because if it's just loud enough distraction, then the other members of the collective might show up.
Yeah,
No. It'll just be an extra.
Well, it would only be the Lord of Shapes and Vecna, because Asmodeus is currently chained up, but
Oh.
regardless,
More
you don't
than
want
those
to
sound-
tussle with Vecna.
Yeah, both of those sound really bad.
But don't worry, I'll help you keep quiet.
Okay. Well, I think I'm ready.
I am ready.
We should designate who takes the artifacts, though.
I will.
Wonderful.
So we
holds out
defend Druck.
He holds out his hands. Everybody, let's form a circle holding hands.
Let's
Y'all
make
gonna
it-
start singing camp songs?
No.
Druck will
hold
grab.
Quoin's hand.
Yeah, Druck will grab their hand first. What does it feel like?
Kind of cold.
Okay. Like
But
uncomfortably
you can feel,
cold
no, just like
compared
weird,
to
like
other
someone who doesn't
people,
have
or
the
just,
best
like, bad
circulation.
circulation. Okay.
But you do feel a pulse in there. Just
Okay.
all right,
cool.
everyone. He smiles and just starts giggling with glee as you all teleport into the undergallery, right in front of the glass cases. He's like, "All right, I'm going to leave now," and casts his pass without a trace on everybody, and then disappears. So you'll have a plus
Trucks.
10 bonus to stealth checks.
Yeah. Druck is
Okay.
gonna do a quick survey.
Just-
Anything
just you?
here? Any eyeballs other than those?
Just the ones that are
belong to our party.
just, and also like, yeah, no, there, yeah, I don't think there's any eyeballs in the chamber, in this chamber. So it's just your eyeballs and the fleshy walls of the chamber.
All right. He's holding the key. And he looks at everyone.
So you guys got
Gets ready
a
to
plus
tap
10
the
bonus
case.
to stealth for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have anything. No, I'm not gonna cast that yet. I'm just gonna look at Druck and nod.
All right.
He looks to see where the elevator is.
It's just like 60 feet away.
Someone called the elevator. We're about to do a sprint there.
Oh. Elevator. Is that not how it works?
There's a button.
So you walk over the shaft. There actually is no button, but
Oh, okay.
as you walk over, Flitz, because you guys have only been on floors where the elevator has already been. Flitz, as you walk up to the elevator shaft and you kind of peer down, you just hear like a like a something. It's like something that's ragged breathing, and the walls kind of move like a windpipe. And then you see a tendril come down and kind of stick you in the forehead. Just
Ew.
and it's warm and wet, and the elevator just kind of appears like it was reading your thoughts. You wanted to call the elevator, and then the tendril just goes, and then
I'm not doing that again. Do I have a hickey mark on my
yeah,
forehead?
kind of. But it fades like almost instantly.
Oh, okay. Not doing that again. So this better work.
Truck has the key,
I recommend
unused key, and
I
looks at
recommend
everyone.
Flitz get back with the party before you do this.
Oh, yeah.
Split up in the maze.
Could you imagine?
Okay, so you're all standing in front of the case of the mortar and pestle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last chance.
And looks at everybody.
Don't think.
I can't. Dax is gonna say I can't do much of anything for preparation, and Ricky's gonna nod the same.
I don't have any prep stuff. No. Not yet.
Okay.
All the only prep I need is to say Bahamut be with us.
Alrighty. As the key touches the glass case, the glass just kind of melts, and you hear like a what could only be sounded like the scream of a hungry child.
Grab it.
Okay, you grab it, and immediately walls of flesh begin forming up all around you and forming into a shifting, ever-changing labyrinth. And that's where we're going to go to break. So we'll be back in 10 minutes to explore the flesh labyrinth. See you all
We're
in 10
gonna get
minutes.
consumed.
Zoomed.
labyrinth pops up around you in this ever-forming, changing sort of labyrinth. Walls are made of meat. There is a ceiling to the labyrinth made of puckering, gasping sphincters. It's a fleshy chamber. It's 40 by 40 feet. There are 3 doors. In the center of the room is a well made of stone. And the room is otherwise empty.
Right. Do we have any means to know which doors is the way out?
We got along to secrets, right?
That just tells you if there's secret doors or anything. It doesn't ping anything. The secrets are traps, and it doesn't ping anything.
Is there a secret trap within this room?
No.
Okay.
Come on, Justin.
There's
Nothing's
not.
trapped. Nothing is, there are no traps, so I think we're all right.
Oh, it's 10 feet high.
That's a charge. So
Yep.
Yeah.
he'll have the wand at the ready.
Yeah, just the air is clear and damp. Has a sulfurous odor to it, and yeah, the ceiling is just, like I said, sphincters. Like, the walls are all fleshy and covered in saliva, and the center of the chamber is just a stone well. And then there's 3 doors: north, east, west.
All right.
Did one of you rip one?
You hear a sound.
Like, no
coming out-
judgment.
You hear a sound come from like one of the sphincters on the ceiling. Just
You know what they say? He who
But,
smelt it, dealt it.
Yes, but he who denied it supplied it.
This is really the time to be making fart jokes.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Flitz rides on farts all day.
I do not.
Yeah, I've seen you. You just float around on farts.
Guys, we gotta figure out what door we're going through.
That one. He's gonna point to the left one.
so
Alright,
the-
let's
hold
go.
on,
so
hold
the west door.
Druck's gonna peek down into the well, see if there's what's going on.
It looks
with
like there's some sort of fluid in it. It's clear.
Yeah, no, let's pick a door.
Yeah, no. I don't like how this room is set up with a sphincter on the ceiling, cylindrical well with liquid in it on the opposite
It's a clear
side.
liquid.
Sure.
Yes, but it seems like there's some sort of a ceiling bidet for the ceiling.
Also, the doors are those same kind of like membrane-like doors, but you can't see through them. That open when you approach. Just
Miss Hood lips.
if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, it's like the doors on the
Fucking gross.
Olympic ship that just open up when you get close to them.
Right, this one, which way? I don't think it really matters, does it?
Northwest or east.
I mean, it does matter.
Not really.
What direction did he tell us to run in?
You didn't.
He said it's a shifting maze, so whatever door we pick, it's going to be the wrong door up until we get to the right door.
Right. Yes. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's pick one.
Let's go to the west one.
There it is.
Sounds good.
Wait, did Flitz say east?
I said Weast.
Oh, it's just like, oh, we're splitting up.
Goodbye.
Okay.
I like this
Are
door.
you speaking of the incomparable Diane Weist?
Yes.
So, as you
You know
approach
her?
the sphincter door, it opens with a, and it reveals a 10-foot by 10-foot passage.
Druck's leading the order.
Okay. It continues 20 feet and then turns to the left. And the ground is just flesh. So it's... yeah.
Yeah, Druck's trying to proceed about at least 15 feet ahead of the group and stealthily.
Everyone makes stealth checks then. Plus 10.
Yep.
Druck moving stealthily is like everyone else moving regularly.
So plus 10 to everyone's stealth checks.
Okay.
Dax got a
Let's do some
16.
Oh no,
It's not
Dad.
bad. It's not bad.
Ricky got a 31.
I got a 21.
Okay. Coin.
What? Which plus 10?
Yeah, that was with plus 10.
Oh, okay.
So Quoin got a 26
Okay.
total.
Flitz.
Twins. 26.
Okay, and then Druck.
39.
Okay. So you come to another sphincter door.
Flitz in the corner walking like this.
Yeah,
Like
it's
we're the bushwhackers.
Historically, the way Quinn was like.
yeah, it's a 10-foot wide corridor, 10-foot high. The ceiling is still sphincters, and as you go about 20 feet, it turns to the left and goes 10 feet to another sphincter door.
Been on moving.
Okay.
Chat, can we get a
choices need to be
tally of
made.
how many times Justin's gonna say sphincter?
Probably a lot.
Yeah. We got a sphincter counter up on the bing.
Okay. Do you go through the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowhere else to go.
This room looks like it's storage for food.
Oh, I don't like that wording.
Well, what qualifies as food?
There's just like
Here?
fleshy cabinets coming out of the walls. There's like a fleshy table in the center. It looks like it's a
The table is food.
It looks like it's a weird sort of pantry.
Okay. Any vegetables?
If there are, they're in the cupboards.
I don't think I'd trust the Oreos coming out of this guy's house. That's the flavor, the secret
New
flavor.
fresh
I don't want to find
Oreo.
out.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's a.
Coming to you this holiday season.
It looks
It
like.
tastes like platelets.
Don't trust the cream filling.
Yeah, it just looks like it's a, a fun little food storage room.
All right. Is there anything of interest that we can see?
There's
on
fleshy
the
cabinets
immediate-
coming out of the wall that are currently closed, and a fleshy table in the center of the room.
Yeah, we got places to go. Druck will look back at everyone else, see if they're all right with moving forward.
And I was like halfway to opening a cupboard when Druck looked back. She was like, "Oh, are we just moving on? All right, cool."
Okay. So you go back to the chamber you started in. Well, as you leave this room.
Oh, it was a dead end?
Oh yeah, this is dead end.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So as you turn around and go out the door,
Flesh spiders.
you come into a square-shaped chamber. No longer the passageway that you walked down. There is a tunnel going straight ahead, and then a tunnel to your left and right. The air is clear and drafty, and the odor is salty and wet.
Where's that draft coming from?
Every direction.
Which? Oh, fuck.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chamber is slightly flooded in a pool of some sort of clear liquid.
We are in the mouth. Open the
Madness.
mouth.
Open your mouth.
I'm just gonna real quick cast water breathing on everyone.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay. All right.
Gonna prepare that real quick. Because that lasts 24 hours. And Druck, pick a direction.
Go leading the way.
Straight ahead, left,
Left.
right. Okay. Wading through this very thick, viscous, clear saliva that is flooding the chamber. Only like a foot or so.
Like a third of my height.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
Say,
Fucking disgusting.
Okay, so you're just slopping down that tunnel, and okay. You come to another membrane door, and behind the membrane, you can hear rustling noises.
Druck will be like, "Get ready. Don't know what this will be."
Coin's gonna get the new shield ready.
Okay.
This is gonna adjust the helm.
And Druck will go up and tickle the membrane so it opens.
Okay. The rustling noise is coming from sections of the wall, the flesh walls that are rubbing up against each other.
Is it like opening and closing?
No,
Like an
the walls are just like shifting and rubbing on one another.
Is this place? I hate this place. I hate this place so fucking
The
much.
air is clear and very cold, and there's a very stale odor in the air.
I don't like that.
And there is another membrane door on the opposite side of this rustling chamber.
Go, 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 go.
All right,
go,
keep
go,
moving,
go.
keep moving.
Yes, yes.
We are in an esophagus.
Are we going down or are we going up?
Hopefully up, but either way is a way out.
We are going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're all walking, what's the marching order?
Druck first
Who's
by
behind Quoin?
15 feet.
Coin
Okay.
second.
I think I'm behind Quoin.
Okay, Flitz, where are you at?
Flitz would probably be right by Quoin.
Okay.
So side by side, because it's 10 feet wide
Yeah.
doors. Okay.
Well, we're small, so we essentially fit
Yeah,
in
you'd be
a.
the same space.
Yeah, we essentially sit in. That's how I always imagine it. Whoever's behind Quoin is typically behind either
Okay, cool.
either Flitz.
Well then, that changes what this D6 represents then.
Oh. Oh no.
A fleshy tendril comes out of the wall, and you just hear Dax go, woo! And you see it was like tickling the back of Dax's neck, and then it goes back into the wall.
Dax, you good?
Yeah.
Can I make an insight check
Can we
on
check your neck?
And you see more of like those like these like fleshy little tendrils sticking out of the wall. And they're like all like kind of touching you all, like just like grazing along you, and then back into the wall. I need everyone to make medicine checks.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so good at that though.
Stop it.
Dirty
Ooh.
20.
Kenna, they look like big taste buds.
Y'all, we're in this thing's freaking tongue.
Yeah, it's a 21.
Yeah, anyone who got above a 10 can recognize taste buds.
Your tongue does that?
I mean, on a micro level, yeah.
They reach out and they touch and
Well, I mean, they're
don't
called
want to be in
buds.
this
Like, if
place
you,
anymore.
I guess if you zoomed in on them, they would look like protrusions.
yeah, taste buds, not taste pseudopods.
You come
He's
to
like tiptoeing like this.
Okay. You were told that every day here is only like 6 seconds in the material plane, which is good.
Yeah.
So we've been here for 6 seconds.
You've been here for
Right.
at this point. You've been here for about 6 seconds, yeah. Because
Okay.
it doesn't count. It's counting 24 hours, not 8.
Oh, got it.
You come to another like membrane door. No sound behind this one.
I don't know. Give it a little Gucci goo.
Okay. It opens up into what looks like an audience chamber, where people would just gather. The pews, the seats are made of plaque, like dental plaque, resting on like gum line, sort of like platform like benches that you'd see. And in the center of the chamber is a podium of bone, where a little like globule of light kind of hangs from the ceiling in the form of a uvula, just. And in a partition between some of these like not podiums, the benches, is another membrane door, and the ground is covered in ashes as well, and some puddles,
Ashes?
ashes and puddles.
Person's a smoker.
This room smells like bad breath.
Yeah, I don't even wanna. Goes up to the next door.
Presidigitate right in front of my face.
Doesn't help that much. It does like.
It's like Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah.
Just right. I
My-
presidigitate into my
My
nostrils.
dad
like
would do
up.
that when he worked.
Like a hot shot of Vicks right through the nose.
Yeah, you're better off wearing like a plague doctor mask for that.
Alrighty.
You have bad breath caused by gingivitis.
So, the membrane opens up into a rectangle-shaped chamber 80 feet long by 20 feet wide, with rows of pillars down the middle made of undulating, moaning flesh. There are passages to the left and right. There is a scuttling noise in here.
Scuttle.
The air is clear and damp and is very stale.
Look around.
Yeah, there's things crawling all over the ceiling, about like 20 feet up. They're very small, so you can't really get a good look at them. They look like spiders, but they're white, like pure white.
Okay.
and oddly shaped to be spiders.
Sperm.
Are any on the walls or just?
Intrusive thought. Intrusive thought. Intrusive thought.
No, they're only sticking to the ceiling.
Okay. So yeah, Druck's gonna stay kind of close to the wall and head to the right.
Okay.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is a 30-foot wide passage. And it heads to what looks like a fun little membrane door.
Just like a 30-foot long
Yeah,
passage.
to another membrane door.
Tickle, tickle.
Cool.
Excuse me.
How the fuck is there a garden down here? You walk into basically a garden filled with greenery and plants and vines and fleshy tubers and all
tomatoes.
And you can see like there's fruits growing off of trees and off of plants. But upon close inspection, as you get to the fruits, they look like veiny little sacks of meat.
They grow their own organs here.
Ew.
Sort of a gut flora.
And I need everyone to make a
situation.
perception check.
This is very fitting. Very, very fitting.
That was so close to being a natural 20 D&D Beyond.
Oh,
So close.
Oh,
14.
14.
I had a 16 for a whole half a second, then it flopped to a 3.
At
Ricky,
4.
Ricky got a 16. Dax got a 12. Alrighty. Druck, what'd you get? What?
26.
And Flitz.
26.
4.
Okay. Everybody but Flitz.
And me, I got a 3.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So we're just
Can see this. You can hear what it sounds like. And you can hear something rustling through the foliage. And everybody but Quoin and Flitz about 60 feet away down this. How big did I say this room was? 20 by 30. Okay, never mind. Like 10 feet away, like pulling itself through foliage, you see a grasping mass of limbs just pulling itself along. It's about 12 feet tall, 12 feet wide, just... It's like like in Jurassic, The Lost World, we're up in the high and you see the trees going like... as the T-Rexes are making their way towards the campsite. But this is a massive limbs just going...
Doesn't seem hostile.
They did say it was Vecna's Guardian. This is what Vecna's Guardian looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So you can assume yes. I need everyone to make stealth checks. You're hidden in the foliage. If you want to like hide better in the foliage by getting to the side, you can.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Do we still have
You do
Pass
not
Without
You
Trace?
do. You've got you still got a good amount of time on that. Who's all hiding in foliage to get out of the way of this massive limbs?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, so stealth checks plus 10.
26.
Nice.
slightly reluctant.
Dax got a 30. 18 plus 2 plus 10. Ricky.
Flitz got a 37.
Nice.
Quoin got a 38. Or, sorry, 28.
Dying one upper. Okay,
3 plus
sure.
9 plus 10. Ricky got a 22. Drug.
28.
Okay. So you all
Flitz is invisible.
you all dive into the foliage and it's gross. The leaves look like greenery, but they don't feel like greenery. It looks like it's some kind of illusion cast on the plants, and it's just meat.
I'm self-imposing disadvantage because Flitz would be. Oh, that's a natural 20. Never mind.
Okay, so
a 19 and a natural
So,
20. I wasted that. Yeah.
you see this flesh mass of like limbs and arms and legs is kind of pulling itself along and making gasping noises. And it starts to pull itself past you all and continues onwards.
Okay.
And I'm sending you all the picture for visuals.
Okay, so we can buy pots, and that's good. Oh.
And it just pulls itself along out of sight. And then it goes past through the membrane door and you can hear the gasping and moaning sounds disappear.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Okay, as a precautionary, Flitz wants to go back to that door
Mm-hmm.
and like, because the last time we did this, like opened it opened to a new room.
Yeah.
So maybe we can rearrange it to where we know it's not going to be directly behind us. He's just going to see if it'll work. Like if the door opens, if it's
Okay.
the same passage or if it shifts.
Door opens, and you're looking at a pitch black corridor with a single uvula light just dangling from the ceiling about 20 feet down. Like down the corridor.
Flitz has heard about anglerfish. He ain't about to do this.
Okay.
Think we're okay. He'll walk back to the others.
Yeah, Drunk will take the lead on that.
No, wait, we want to go that way, that door, right? Is there like another door?
Yeah, there's another one. Opposite.
Yeah.
It's where
This was the
thing- it's where
door.
the
This
thing
was the
came
door that we
Yeah. Just
came
came from.
through, and it went through. Flitz was trying to like shift the maze
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
so that it wasn't
Mhm.
directly behind us anymore. Hopefully,
from. Anyone take
yeah,
any fruit?
so-
no.
I mean, Jerk will take one.
Okay. You pull it off, and it just goes.
Cool.
What you just grabbed was a strain of tuberculosis.
Point to point.
And you feel like this fleshy lump you just plucked off a tree kind of deflate in your hand.
Does it remind me of any type of organ?
It reminds you of a dangling appendage. It's the best way I can describe what it looks like.
Lung polyp.
It resembles a veiny sack of meat that now deflates in your hand.
Nice. Yeah.
Shaking it around.
I guess that's what I'm
It's
doing.
very. It
This
just
is
flaps-
gross.
flaps
Then I'll
around.
just
Y'all ever seen this
If you,
before?
if you flap it around, it does like kind of like send off some like fluid, not like
wafting.
just some like droplets, just like of
Yeah, okay.
gross humidity. Just
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna plunk it down on the.
okay.
Moving on.
Okay. There's also a stool in some of the bushes. There's also just a random wooden stool.
Wood?
Yeah, like a wooden stool.
It's the only
Yeah.
the only non-flesh thing.
Yeah, in this room at least.
Someone has to pick the fruit.
I just did.
Yeah, but you're tall. Flitz is gonna like do like this. See, I can't reach it. But with the stool, I could get right up on it and firmly grasp and pull. Justin, you made this. You deal with the consequences of making
Yeah, I know.
of hanging
Hanging
meat
fruit.
sacks. Do you want the stool, Truck? We can take it with us.
What? No, we're done.
Oh.
We need to keep moving. We're on a schedule. We have to keep moving.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right.
He's in a mage hand as we're leaving. He's in a mage hand and look back to see his mage hand slap it.
The stool or the meat sack?
The stool, yeah.
Your mage hand.
It goes.
Your mage hand slaps the stool, but it doesn't make a sound of a hand hitting wood. It's like a.
At this point, they would.
Like a
It would have
basic
been like
squelch,
he would,
just.
gross. It would have been like he would have sent it backwards just to go, and as they're walking through the door, he would have. He just wants to see if it would react or if it was a fake
No.
something.
Well, it just
Nope,
makes
okay.
like a bassy squelch.
He won't. He'll leave that alone. He'll let Druk imagine that it was a random wooden stool.
Okay.
Ugh.
You continue down the corridor out of this greenhouse area.
Yes.
You
And
call it a greenhouse, but
It's a pink house, red house, flesh house. You come to you come to another membrane door, but this one's quivering, just like making like making weird quivering noises, like.
I guess instead of tickling it, I'll try to calm it by like gently massaging it instead of tickling.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Do I have anything? No. 24.
24. It elongates
Ooh.
and like snaps around your arm up to the elbow, but you can pull your arm free.
Yeah.
And this goes back to quivering.
I think path of least resistance, we go backwards.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think I want to try that again.
Sure, go.
I mean, look how slippery my arm is now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Do you feel hurt? Does it hurt? Are you in pain?
No, I just I pulled back really quick, so all I got was a whisper of what it had to offer.
I don't like how you're talking about a door like that.
Neither do I.
Yeah, so back to the other way. The dark room with the hangy light. Right.
Well, we could.
Take a look. This door. You said it's quivering.
Yeah.
When it opened up or anything, could we see anything beyond it?
Nope, just like a dark hole.
Yeah, fuck that. Nah. Yeah, turn around.
I could cast light on something and throw it down the hallway.
Yeah, but the door
It's
reached out and
sphinctered
kissed
right now,
Druck's
yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's that door. Oh yeah, no, fuck that door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
other
other one had a
corridor was a
hangy
dark
light.
corridor with a UV light 20 feet down the corridor.
Y'all ever heard of anglerfish? They have a little light on their little.
Are you
Tracks
saying
it.
are you saying the light is bait?
Yes.
Good thing most of us can see in the dark.
Oh, that's
Does
true.
anyone- Does anyone have something small that like throwable, like a
Yeah.
ball bearing or something?
Yeah. So reach into his little pouch. One of the ball bearing pouches. Here you go.
I'm gonna take the ball bearing, cast light on it, and then kind of roll it down the uvula hall.
Okay.
See what it lights up.
It gets to where the uvula is, and then the corridor just goes like this. Slammed shut.
I'm glad we did that. Should we go to the kissy door?
And as the corridor wetly parts, it's a different corridor.
Maybe there's like a. Wait, it's not like the uvula door anymore?
No, it's a different one now.
Oh.
Oh, because
Oh.
someone went through it.
Do you think
Yeah,
it was
technically.
activated by touch?
Touch,
Perhaps if
probably.
we all hover,
Are we going to have a.
some of us can fly,
Uh-huh.
and the others we can use the copper.
Oh, wait, you have wings.
It's a different
I forgot you have
corridor now.
those.
It's, the dark uvula one is
It's
gone
not-
now.
It's not
Oh,
the-
it closed
Yeah,
all the
then
way,
it's- now
and
it's
as
a-
it
then it
reopens,
will
it's
reopen,
something
it's a
brand new.
different corridor.
Oh,
Got
okay,
it.
okay.
Throwing something through it triggered the labyrinth effect.
It's not the
Okay.
throat door anymore, because I imagine it's
Okay,
the throat
okay.
constricting. And
Yeah. And this hallway is just a regular.
Just a fleshy corridor.
Cool. It's a regular hallway, guys. As regular as it can be.
we're going to be so desensitized by
Yeah.
vileness of the world. We're going to be like, that's fine.
Yeah.
All of us become medical practitioners at the end of this.
Hey, I'm
Imagine
already
we-
halfway
yeah.
there.
Yeah, we go
Oh,
through.
you have sores on your feet. Oh, let me look at that. I've seen worse.
Yeah, it's a lot fucking worse.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it off and then cast regenerate on your feet and you're good to go.
Good to go. Toss it in the burn pile.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Okay. Down the new corridor that just appeared.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. After about 10 feet, you come to like a chute, like a slide of sorts that just goes down.
Illusion.
And it's a slide made of what looks like a spine. And then
Oh, so
just flesh, kind of like underneath the surface, like protection.
Just in case, I would like to put on some crampons
Okay.
to kind of, just in case anything crazy happens while we're sliding down, we can
Okay.
like stop.
Sure.
You know, everybody
Crampons
knows
are
what I
shoes
mean by
with spikes at the
crampons.
toe.
Yeah,
So you can climb ice
like
walls.
for climbing.
yeah,
and
it's for
stuff.
climbing ice and stuff. Yeah.
And I think we bought some.
Yeah,
Oh,
crampons
I thought it was
mechanically
awesome.
in the game, you can't fall prone while moving across slippery ice with them. So
Yeah.
Ice shoes.
yeah,
But
it's a big old slide made from a spine that goes down.
Oh. Looks like this is the next path to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case we are sliding down a gullet into a toothy maw, I will be putting these on.
It's a 5-foot radius slide.
Just slow down and stop. I would encourage you to do so as well, or if you have some other means.
I'll switch out my Jingle Bell shoes for the crampons.
Okay.
No.
Elemental gift. I'll start flying.
Oh, then if you're wearing the jingle shoes, it'd be disadvantage on your stealth checks.
I mean, I have been rolling disadvantage because of the new armor that I got.
Oh right. Okay.
So I was already at disadvantage.
All right. So is everybody sliding down the fun new slide? Going to
I am-
taking the water slide.
I am flying down with my elemental gift. I'll be just like hovering.
Okay.
Nice.
Sure. Who's all sliding down then? All right. You have to do one by one.
Yeah.
So who's going first?
Druck first.
Okay, Druck. You take off with incredible speed down this slide.
Oh.
Oh,
Just and you all watch Druck just disappear like in less than a second. Just
It's like that kid, like scooch, scooch.
Yeah.
And the jet catches them, and they're just like down the water.
Feet fly up, and then
Druck. You come soaring out the end of this slide into a pool of cold water.
Yeah, he'll try when he's like catching air. He'll reflexively like flex that part of his back where those wings are, but
Okay.
he still doesn't know how to use them.
Yeah.
So he'll just
Who's second?
I'll go next.
Okay, you as well. Just and you launch at the end of the slide into a pool of cold water
And I remember that I can breathe in this water.
because of water
Maybe?
breathing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we all have it.
Who's
now.
after Kenna? Quoin, you as well. Gone.
Hmm.
Launch at the bottom.
Well, I was gonna say going down front style, wings
Okay.
ready,
Oh,
helping
head
guide.
first.
So you come out the
Helping
end of the
guide.
slide. Just give me a straight deck save to see if you can like get your wings out in time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just a wipeout map, guys.
Right, and then there we go. Dex save. All right, how does the 23 taste?
Oh, you're fine. You don't land in the pool of cold-looking water. Dax and Ricky will go next. Flitz,
all by myself.
you're flying. You said you're flying down, right?
Yeah.
All right. What are you guys doing for the hour that it takes Flitz to fly down?
Oh my god.
I don't even have an hour. After 10 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, so after 10 minutes, you guys are like waiting for Flitz, and then after 10 minutes, you hear Flitz.
Hey
going,
guys, let's all pretend to
"Ah!"
be until Flitz gets in here.
High-pitched scream as I'm coming down the tunnel because I'm fucking scared.
Then also, I mean, so I've got my wings out already. I'm gonna try and like catch him.
Catch me, catch me, catch me.
Yeah, just roll a acrobatics or athletics to catch Flitz.
I'll go acrobatics. 16.
You catch Flitz.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you all enter the chamber, you do hear somewhere. It's pitch black in here, even with those with dark vision. Aside from a singular uvula that descends from the ceiling and pops on a dull red light, and you just see darkness within it's lit up within 10 feet around this light that's suspended from the ceiling, but anywhere beyond that it's pitch black, and somewhere in the darkness you hear.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna dive down.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody has water breathing.
Yeah.
You dive down into this thick, cold water, and you just hear. And who's all diving under? Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Druck is.
I'm just holding on to Quoin, so wherever Quoin takes me.
Muted kid.
Like that slow.
Okay. Under.
From Predator.
It's,
Butter in reverse.
so it is a thick, cold water. That's all I can say. And it's hard to see under there because it's not really like looking underwater. But moving through the water, you can see these thick, blue, toad-like legs. That something's just wading through the water. And you see, this thing's maybe like 12 feet, 13 feet tall. It'd be more like 13 feet tall. And just wading through the water like... And it's approaching where the slide was because I heard somebody screaming.
I'm gonna try to slowly swim away from that general area.
Stealth check. Anyone who's trying to hide from this thing in
Yeah.
the saliva water. Stealth check.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very fitting.
Do we still have Pass Without Trace?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got like another 40 minutes on it. Dax
16.
got a natural 20 for a 32. Natural 20s count as 2 successes. Ricky got a 24.
32 for Coin.
Okay.
20.
Alrighty.
For
Druck.
Flitz.
30.
Alright. The thing approaches the slide, looks up at you, looks around, and then just starts climbing up the slide. Just
Is this one of the creatures that?
yeah, it looks like the bipedal blue toad they talked
Blue
about.
toad.
We were warned about this.
And you can just see climb up the slide and disappear.
So it's like out of this chamber.
That's what it looks like.
I'm gonna dive down a little deeper and cast light on myself.
Okay. It's not that deep, so you can't dive down any deeper, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to get to the bottom so that like the light is kind of obscured by the water.
It wouldn't really be.
No.
No.
Okay. So it is clear.
Ish.
Ish. Okay. Can I see a tunnel or a doorway out of here?
Not yet.
We don't have any light yet. We'd have to.
Well, I cast light on myself.
And there's the uvula light, but
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
you still don't see anything.
We would still have to like surface and then get up on the ground and like.
Oh, there is no ground.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. So I was looking underwater for
Nope.
the underwater tunnel that you described, but it's not here.
It's in a.
That's a different
collective.
area.
Do I cast daylight? No, that's too loud.
Yeah.
You have a dark chamber that you can only see. The uvula light on the ceiling gives you a 10-foot radius of red light. Beyond that, everything's pitch black.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
go to the walls and see.
Just keep moving, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the way that the toad came from.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it would have came from like directly across from the slide.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
where we're going.
Good way to start.
Okay. It's another membrane door. And you look back and you can't see the red light anymore. Just pitch black. Okay. It opens up, revealing just a void of darkness. And you just hear from the void, and little uvula lights blink, 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 blink on one by one, like a corridor in like a horror game, just one by one, just blink, 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 blink. And they're lighting up what looks like a zip line made of sinew that just goes into the darkness.
Ooh. When
Yeah,
we can
okay.
hear a voice moaning from inside.
From down below, just.
I'm gonna grab. I think I have manacles. Yeah, just do like a Jack Sparrow.
Or Tango and
do.
Cash.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna climb up. All right. Is anyone going first?
I could always fly alongside you.
All right. That's fine with me.
Okay, I will do that to ensure that you are safe.
Whee!
Okay. Kenna, you go down lightning fast on the zipline, Quoin following. As you follow, you hear violent gurgling, Quoin, from down below. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as something gets spit up from below at you.
Oh.
Just coin?
Yep.
Oh.
That is a 16.
Alrighty, you'll half this damage then. As something globule of like something acrid and sizzling hits you from the underside, and you take
Right up in the goosh. The look on Kate's face.
you take, instead of taking 24 acid damage, you take 12.
I'm actually going to use my reaction and shield master evasion
Okay,
to use my reaction to take no damage.
cool. But you do get splashed by stomach acid.
Yeah!
And at the start of the next round while you're flying, at the start of the next round as you're flying, I need you to make another dex save.
Got you.
None of this is affecting me on the zipline?
Nope.
Just coin?
Yep.
Huh.
23.
Okay, that's half damage again.
Okay. I'm going to use my reaction again.
So instead of 23 acid damage, you take 12.
I would take none.
Yep. So you just see Quoin
Smacking
keeps
the
getting
shit out of
peppered
him.
by some like stomach acid getting jettisoned
like-
from below.
What's
Every
going to take one of the
time-
padlocks from Minthius,
Okay.
clip it in.
Okay.
wrap
Kenna,
the
when
padlock
you reach
down.
the other side, roll me a d100.
Oh, shoot.
Dude, that's awesome. Like, coin just flying alongside and then, like, the
Smacking.
shield.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
96.
Cool. You get to the other side. You can see Quoin eventually land beside you.
Okay.
And you can hear... oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna just slide all the acid off the shield, just like flick it off.
It's a good thing it's a magic shield, too.
Awesome.
Flitz. You all can see Flitz coming next. Occasionally, like, disappearing and coming into the light of the UV lights that are hanging from the ceiling. So, disappears into a little bit of darkness and then reappears.
His eyes are closed, though.
Flitz, Flitz, as you get to the other side, roll me a d100.
So bad
yeah,
at these.
yeah, Coin would try and help catch
Yeah.
Flitz.
50.
50. Ooh,
On the dot.
You just get it.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to the other side.
The padlock is smacks whatever wherever the sinew is.
yeah.
because he used to he locked the padlock and slid down it. So it's just a padlock from whatever that place was.
Menethys, yeah. So that'll
Yeah,
bring us
Menethys.
to Ricky, Druck, and Dax left on the other side.
I think I had a key for that. I think I
Yeah,
painted
you
a key
painted.
for it,
You
right?
painted. You stole the keys and then painted duplicates or something. Yeah.
So yeah, so you can get that padlock back if you want.
So
Yeah.
Druck, Dax,
Druck
or
is gonna-
Ricky? Who's next?
Druck's going to use that chain that he had been using to tie up Dax.
Yep.
Like the chain. And
Mhm.
it's like, he's got 10-foot chain in my inventory. So,
Okay.
throws it over.
And you.
Slides down.
Okay, as you get to the other side, D100. You want
Oh,
a
boy.
50 or higher.
Oh boy.
Coin is gonna try and help catch.
Yeah.
79.
79. Druck, you get there and with everybody else. Alrighty. That'll be Dax next. Dax will be using...
Their hands. Just
uh,
rage.
no. Dax will pull out Quoin's long sword.
Aww.
No, that would cut through the sinew. Just
Yeah, I was imagining. If you're...
Yeah, that would not go well.
Dax is going to use a tentacle rod and just hold it.
Oh, there we go. That'll work.
Alright, I need to roll a D. I need to roll a 50 or higher on this D1.
Imagine if someone used the immovable rod and then accidentally activated it.
Oh, God. Dax got a 77, so everyone succeeded so far on the percentile roll.
Oh, come on, Ricky.
That's going to bring us to Ricky with his rabbit on his shoulder.
He uses the rabbit.
No, he's got a pocket watch, a quarterstaff.
There we go.
Everyone actually has something to get across with. That's great. Come on, Ricky. 48.
Uh-oh.
One of you that's here roll a d4.
All right, I'll roll it.
Okay.
2.
2. Cool. 5 minutes pass. You can hear Ricky, like, sliding down the zip line. Everyone got to the other side in, like, 10 seconds, but
Yeah.
for, like, 2 minutes, after, like, a 2-minute mark, you can hear Ricky coming, still. 10 minutes, you can still hear Ricky coming.
He's gonna point in the direction of Ricky. Ricky, are you alright? He's gonna cast a message.
Okay. Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, did he get slowed?
Or
Or is it an infinity sinew?
Infinity sinew.
Is an infinity
oh my god.
sinew?
I said you had 40 minutes or so on.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
20 minutes. Still no Ricky. We can hear Ricky still
Oh,
coming.
fuck.
Is he getting closer at least?
After 20 minutes, Ricky appears with you all.
Oh,
Hey guys,
God.
that was fun.
That took way too long, Ricky.
No,
Yeah.
it took the same amount of time as you guys.
No. No.
You need to move fast.
So that's 20 minutes left on Pass Without Trace.
You need to move fast.
Yeah, we gotta get moving. All right, let's go.
Okay, you come to it on the opposite side. It's just another lovely membrane door. It opens up to reveal a room that smells caustic and acrid and like burns your nose.
Stomach.
It looks like you're inside a stomach.
Cool.
There are small, narrow, 3-foot wide pathways of flesh, and then down below, like 30 feet down, it's just a flooded chamber of bubbling stomach acid. And winding through this corridor, these walkways rather, it kind of descends to what looks like a raft.
Is there anything above?
Like 30 just opening like esophaguses.
Anything falling down from the esophagus?
Occasionally, like a bit of chewed up something.
Okay.
A bit of chewed up something.
So wait, it's like a tightrope walk across.
Yeah, 3 feet wide.
But then we
flesh
go to a
walkway.
place that walks down.
Yeah, to what looks like a raft that's resting
a
on
raft.
the stomach acid, and then there's 30 or so esophaguses on the ceiling that are just occasionally dropping bits of chewed up things.
Right.
Barrel day prepared us for this, everybody.
Yeah.
So who was the best driver?
Does
Was it fucking Kid Up?
Shut up!
Kid Up running into walls.
Does the
We're
raft
going Flitz away.
does the raft look like it can hold everyone?
Yeah, it just doesn't have any oars.
Oh. All right.
Well, we also have the carpet, and people can fly.
Yeah.
a chewed up brick falls out of one of the esophaguses, just at like a good velocity too, so like it hits the flesh thing and just bounces off it.
All right.
Ping! It hits the shield. Just ting.
If we hopped on the raft, do we know what directions are available?
You only
to
really
us?
see like one tunnel, and it goes to like the east.
Does
Okay.
it look like, the negative, the not so nice place?
You can assume that would probably
think?
go the not so nice place.
Okay, so we don't want to do that.
We don't have anywhere else to go. We can go back.
Well, let's look around
Ricky's gonna
for
point-
another avenue.
The rabbit's gonna be like, "We got esophaguses up there."
I mean, I could cast fly on everybody or some people.
I can wild shape, but
A chewed up meatloaf just kind of falls out.
we would have to guess on an empty esophagus.
Yes, but whose mouth would we be flying out of?
I don't
I
think
mean-
there's really a source of a mouth. I think it's a.
Well, that one just ate a brick. That one just ate a meatloaf.
Druck, you hear what sounds like metal in here as well, like metal, like the sound of like a fork skewering meat is the best
Ugh.
description I can make. And you can see chains like impaling the corridor where the raft is, like just impaling it, and then they retract, and it sounds like something's like web swinging but with chains.
Nice.
Chain devil.
And it's coming from where the raft is.
Are we going up?
Up and out.
Yeah, we should avoid that chain devil. If there's another path we can take, we should take it.
So who can fly? Druck, Quoin, myself.
Ricky
Can
raises his hand and gestures to the dragon cloak that he's wearing.
I have wings, but I do not know how to use them.
Dex can levitate.
You know, you know what they say for birds? Just toss them out of a nest, and if they fly, they fly. If they don't,
You know what, Flitz? I think I'll use the carpet.
They land in stomach acid.
oh, that's right. And I'll go to the bag of holding, and I'll
Yeah.
pop it out.
Okay. You can hear this, whatever that thing is, getting closer. It's maybe like 60 feet away.
I'll
Let's
stay on the
go.
carpet with Druck.
Okay. Ricky's gonna turn the cloak turns into dragon wings, and Ricky's gonna start flying up.
Do the esophagi look like they're big enough for a large beast to get through?
No.
Or no, medium is the biggest?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna wild shape into a regular eagle.
And there's 30 esophaguses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
all
gonna
just
wild
gonna
shape
pick
into
one.
No, that's so few hit points.
Druck will pick the least threatening looking
Okay.
opening.
Sure. The one
Yeah,
where the
we're all
meatloaf
gonna-
came out, or where the brick came out of.
Oh, meatloaf.
Sure.
I mean, if something ate meatloaf, it's probably basic.
Sure.
And we're gonna go together, probably in the same.
Yes.
Like try and
Makes
minimize the because we know that we've noticed that it changes randomly,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
yeah.
want to make sure we're
Okay.
all going through the same.
So, is he kind of trying to figure out what to turn into?
I'm just imagining like we're in this land of like meat people, corrupted people, and like one of them had a kid, and it was just like, "No, eat your meatloaf." And it's like, "No, but I don't wanna eat it." It's like it's good for you. All right, fine. Blah 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 blah. Eats it.
People fly out of there. Fucking.
But, Ken, what you turn into?
I think I'm gonna turn into a raptor. A clawfoot raptor.
Those
I
can't
think.
fly.
But they can ride on a carpet.
Also, I think clawfoot raptors are like a different setting creature.
Yeah,
I think
that is
that's-
Eberron.
I think it's Eberron, yeah.
I think I'm just gonna wild shape into a regular eagle and then fly above the carpet so that if I
Okay,
do
cool.
get hit by something, I can just fall onto the carpet.
So you're all taking the esophaguses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
As you're all entering the esophaguses or getting close enough. Coin, D100, please.
Got you. Boom, on the table. Here it comes. And there. 48.
A full honey glazed ham comes sailing at your head.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Ooh.
You can just pull up. You don't have to do anything. You can just bing because your shield can. You don't have to do anything. You've got shield mastery. Yeah.
And Court's just like, order up.
It's got a hint of the ham's got a hint of rum to it.
Rum ham.
Rum ham.
There is a smack of rum.
And it hits the shield and just ping. Quoin, you safely get up into one of the esophaguses because of shield master. Kenna, as an eagle, roll me a d100.
Oh shoot. Okay. 83.
83. A copper coin comes sailing at your head.
Yeah!
I need you to make a dex save.
As an eagle, that's better than. That's.
I think it's a dex save. Sorry, I'm gonna check because this might affect coin. Hold on. Yep, dex save.
Do I have proficiency in dex saves? No, I do not. Dex saves, d20 plus 2. 11 if I'm within 10 feet of coin.
11 fails.
God.
The coin hits you in your eagle head,
Oh no.
and you take. Oh nope, that's the wrong thing. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, drop out of wild shape.
And you land and you just land on the carpet. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, Flitz, you recognize a tinge of arcane in the air. These esophaguses are enchanted with the catapult spell.
Uh-oh.
But two people have dealt with it. I need everyone on the magic carpet, including Kenna, to make a dex save.
Oh, dex save? Oh, fuck.
Or no, sorry, D100s first.
Yeah.
One
Oh,
of you,
God.
each of you roll separately for your D100 because it's going to be shooting 3 things out at once.
91.
Okay, a fork.
4.
Some kid swallowed his baby tooth by accident.
Oh, 25.
25. A brick.
All right.
So dex saves for the 3 of you.
Okay.
Is this to resist a spell?
Yeah, technically.
Advantage. I think we all do.
Yeah, you give off an aura within a certain radius, so everyone would have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, really?
It's
8.
with advantage? Okay.
Yeah, part of my arcane form. I believe.
17.
Flitz, you dodge the fork.
Woo.
Druk, what'd you get?
17.
You dodge the brick.
Nice.
Kenna, what'd you get?
If you dodge a brick,
8.
dodge a fork.
8. You get hit by the baby tooth.
Oh,
You can dodge a
gosh.
brick, you can dodge a ball.
You take 14 bludgeoning damage from the tooth. Is it?
14!
Yeah, and it embeds.
Catapult is rough.
And it embeds in your upper cheek.
God, and I'm vulnerable, so that's actually like.
Oh, right, it's doubled. It
Oh,
would have been double. It
damn.
would have been double to your eagle form too. Then.
It would have been?
Yeah, because you're vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Okay, so that would have been
28.
28 minus 3 would have been another 25.
So 25
So,
plus 28, so total of 53.
50 something.
Yeah.
So,
Holy
poof, shield
shit.
takes taken out by a coin, and the tooth just hits you, and you take 28 bludgeoning damage.
That like re-embeds itself.
Yeah,
Kind of has someone
You
else's
have an extra
baby
tooth now,
too.
just and then Ricky's D100.
As we're flying up, Flitz is gonna crawl over to Kenna.
Ricky gets a carrot. Ricky gets a carrot.
He could catch that shit.
He catches it, deflect missiles, and just gives it to the rabbit.
Yeah. Fitting.
And then Dax is D100. It's a spoon. Advantage. They succeed. And you all start drifting. Oh, sorry, what's Flitz doing? You said Flitz was doing something.
He's just gonna check over Kenna because Kenna just got mollywopped by a coin and
a
a fucking
tooth.
baby tooth.
Yeah. Vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let me just look through my spells. I need to heal myself. Shit.
Okay, well, as you're looking through your spells, and you all go up the esophaguses,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of also get stuck for a moment in
Yeah.
various esophaguses. And then, one by one, you're all belch out into the night gardens. Belch, and you look around, you can see townspeople just kind of wiping their lips and getting on with their day. Realizing you've just been belched out by the people who live in the city.
We bypassed most of the stuff though. Off the carpet.
Oh shit, wait. Yep, you're right.
We're free!
Yeah. Fuck, you should have been spat out somewhere else. Whatever.
Freedom!
Yeah, you're in the night gardens, just kind of covered in saliva.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
at a 3rd level. Get back
Whoa.
20 hit points.
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Where are we supposed to meet him again? I forgot.
Oh, Kenna, here. Take a drink of this.
I think the inn room that we met him in before.
Yeah.
Yeah, where Kenna? How many HP do you have left?
I'm at 81 of 114. So I'm okay. I'm okay,
Okay.
save it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, gang. I mean,
We did it.
I suppose we'll find out how successful we were, but from our perspective,
We
seems like
made it
did
out.
I
without
can't
being
wait. I
seen.
cannot wait to leave this place.
Yeah,
Back to
same.
the inn. Do we know? Wait.
So we're in a new city. Do
Yeah.
we know what direction we need to go in to get to our inn?
Yeah, because you went from the inn. You went from this night gardens to the inn before. You were given directions.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. We're in the night garden, so we are in a familiar
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right. You make your way back to the
Alright.
inn. Alrighty. That's 14 hours total, which would only be like 9 seconds.
Easy.
Or not even 9 seconds, because 24 hours is 6 seconds, so you're like not even at 6 seconds yet. But you get to the inn and you open it up, and the people inside are just no longer frozen in time, which only Druk saw, but they're all laughing and hollering and whatnot.
Do I see any knowing marks on people's bodies from where they might have tripped because their shoes were tied and like they got little bruises?
There's like some like little bruises, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, let's see if we can find him.
Hmm?
Could be any one of these people, honestly.
He said he'd meet you upstairs in the chamber you were in before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna go lie down for a second in my old room.
That's the room you all met
Well,
in.
that's where we met him.
Yeah, there's like an imprint of a tooth and a coin in the center of my forehead. I'm just gonna go lie down real quick.
Okay, so you open the door to your chamber and he's sitting there on the bed. Ah! You've come back. Welcome.
Uh,
Are your friends with you?
yeah, they're coming. Can you get off the bed? I need it.
Oh, of course, yes. You look
I'm
terrible.
just gonna face plant on the bed.
He just kind of like crosses his legs and starts like floating in the air. And as you all come
Yeah,
in,
through the pillow, I just shout, "Whoa, hurry up!"
how did it go? How was the heist?
Seemed to go off rather well.
Oh, good.
Thank you for the boon that you gave us. It was quite useful.
You all smell very bad, but I
Mhm.
assume that's from what was inside.
This whole place smells bad.
That is very true. Did you get the mortar and pestle?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
We did meet your bitter bottom, though.
Wonder where she was. Maybe I forgot.
That's all right.
Or maybe you didn't find her.
Or maybe she was stalking us the whole time and we just
There's a
didn't know.
door that she likes to hide behind. It kind of sucks people into it.
Yeah, what that
Oh,
door?
yes.
Can I see the mortar and pestle?
Can we see the mask?
Yeah.
She pulls the mask out of his coat.
All right.
He shows him.
Takes the mortar and pestle and sets it down on the floor. All right, everyone, climb in. It's
Eden?
this big. Yeah, everyone, climb in. Like this. And he climbs into it, and it grows. Let's make that noise, but it grows to accompany his size. Like so.
Aren't we already in something that goes small? So when we climb into this, we'll get even smaller. Quantum realm.
This doesn't do that, and you're not small.
Oh, okay.
So we're like
No,
normals.
this grew.
Climb in. Come on.
All right.
So it goes from, when he climbs into it, it goes from tiny to large.
Oh.
It's enchanted to basically encompass what's ever put into it.
Yeah, Druck's getting in.
Okay, you get in and it
Okay.
kind of, it doesn't grow much more, but it makes it, it's snug.
I'll get in after Druck.
Coin jumps in. Yeah, Coin jumps
Okay,
in.
so you're all
Same.
crammed into this mortar. All right. He holds onto the pestle, which is also grows to the size. All right.
Oh, we jumped in the mortar,
Yeah.
and now he's got the pestle.
Yeah, the stick.
He's has like holding it in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, all right, yeah.
All right.
I have to turn you to mush.
All right. Ember Keep Del Nasra. And you watch as the mortar and pestle lifts up into the air. Oh, everyone duck.
Huh?
Back.
Cover your heads if
Oh.
you can. And the mortar jettisons up into the sky through the roof of the inn. And just starts flying into the void of nothingness. And then there's a... And it's now resting in front of the jade door in the Ember Keep. Alright, everyone. I think we can get out now.
Those sweet stone floors.
Prestidigitate himself clean
Right.
first.
As you all climb up out of the mortar, it shrinks back down to its normal size. He picks it up, puts it in his coat, and hands out the 6 masks. One to each of you.
All right.
It's like the mask.
It's just it just looks like flames. Like gold and flames. He's like, well, that was that. Thank you for taking part in what I like to call Pipshin's favor. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Pip.
Is that a pun? Because you're one of the
Yes.
Fae?
Thank you for freeing this artifact. Thank you for helping with that. And in turn, you have freed yourselves. Just focus on the masks and you will exit the keep. Or you can go to that door where the masks work as keys and huzzah.
Huzzah.
All right.
Huzzah, yes.
Hey, do you have an affinity for toes?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I prefer fingers. And then he just disappears.
What a weird line to dip out on.
I think, well, that was more of an understanding of where we may know each other.
Oh, before he disappears. If you do intend on staying
Oh.
inside the keep, time looks differently here than anywhere else. I think a day in here is a week outside, and then he disappears.
Oh,
Oh, wait, what?
a day and here's a week outside. Should we leave first and then come back in? I really would like some rest or something.
Yeah, I
Wait,
need to recharge my staff.
But technically, it's only been like
A few
not
seconds.
that long. Oh,
It's been about 4 seconds. It's been like 4 seconds. A little over 3 seconds, actually.
feels like so long.
All
Well,
right.
we got a long rest while we were in Amoebas.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. You're right. He's gonna start prejudicing everybody.
Oh, thank you, Flitz.
Okay, so we don't know how the rest of this works. I mean, we know we've got these masks that might illuminate another path for us that doesn't lead to, well, hopefully doesn't lead to a flesh city. But that's all we know. I'm still looking for the, the many-eyed bullshits.
I mean,
Well, didn't he say we'd probably find the answers outside? He said talk to people who've had nightmares, right? About the keep?
Yes, but I mean, part of the reason we were sent in here was to make Hazar more comfortable with us taking this, because he said that he wouldn't feel good about us leaving.
And then didn't the Fey man say these masks are the only way to get out of the keep? So we sort of have some assurances that things can't get out.
What if we give him the mask too, and we could just teleport here?
but the keep's gonna keep following you, Flitz, because you're the one connected to it. So,
Oh, looks like to stay here.
No. I think, but we do have a bounty.
On our heads?
No, about a bounty regarding.
Oh, sorry,
this,
you're right.
this,
Playfair's Guild, yes.
Yes. So, if I suppose all of this can be put on hold until we get there. Then
We're gonna have to. Okay, what if we give him the mask?
I don't think we need to. Right? He just wanted to make sure nothing could get out of it.
But we have the lock and the key, though.
Yeah,
that will be together. And
but
if
like
there
one
are
of us-
forces,
one of us gets trapped in the keep.
no. What I'm saying is, we leave the mask with him. The keep will follow us no matter what. And when we want to revisit the keep, we return to Hazar
Okay.
and we get the mask back instead of just carrying all this with us. And then if something catches wind of what we're trying to do, or these eyes are watching us in a way, they're going to know that we found these things.
That's a good idea, Flitz. But well, if time ends up being important, it would take a while to get back to Hazar.
What did?
Well, now that I've been here, I can teleport us back easily.
Right, there is a sizable tree out in front of this place, right?
Yeah, there's a tree, but also I have my staff here. So if I'm completely kaput, I could just cast teleport with the staff, as well as transport via plants on my own.
Transfer via plants will still give you a decent amount. You'd still have a decent amount of time to get up to Byzantium. Because that lone tree was still a ways away out of Byzantium.
Yeah,
If
so I
you
could
could
take us
ask-
straight to Hazar's place.
Maybe Hazar may have a secret circle for teleporting, and if you see that circle, doesn't that connect with your teleport magic?
It helps, but it's not necessarily required.
Well, yeah, but just so that you know for sure that you will be making it to a safe location outside of, we want to go to the Forever Forge, or whatever it's referred to as.
That's going to say, I don't want you guys having any mishaps after what you told me what happened to Dawn. Or after what happened to Dawn, I was there.
Well, it's probably safe to assume that we're all very familiar with this place. So it should be fairly easy to get back and forth, but there is still the chance of a unhealthy mishap.
Yeah, just ask for ask Zar for one of his odds and ends, or it's like a bolt or
We just
a shard, or something useless like a dustpan. We can use that as like a way to get back, right?
like a focus.
I think I've heard Ven. Yeah.
But I do think we need to separate, keep the mask and the keep separated.
Right.
But if we give them all to Hazar, then they're not going to be separated.
Well, the keep.
But the mask
has to
the
stay
keep is
with
going
us.
to follow me.
Yeah.
But what if people are looking for the keys? Then we'd be putting Hazar at risk, wouldn't we?
This is a bajillion-year-old man or dwarf.
We could put the masks in Goat's chest.
Oh, with the transfer, each of us could transfer our own.
Yeah. Because, like, then we would be the only ones who would have access to them.
Yeah, but then what happens if one of us dies? We need to think about that being a possibility too.
Let's all make a pact to make our last dying words to be transfer the mask into our hands before we die.
Yeah,
You're
that
looking
might
low on
be
HP.
Ricky says that might be a bad idea because Ven doesn't. You said your friend Ven has some stuff trapped in the chest that was transferred under his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what if we leave? What if we keep 5, but we give Hazar 1?
Honestly, I think that person that gave us these notedly acknowledged some sort of coincidence that there were a total of this many masks and there are the same amount of people in our group.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed rather pointed in that statement.
Mm-hmm.
Like, more so than just a coincidence. I think it might be best for each of us to hang on to our each mask. Though I do think your idea is good, there's something that puts me off about it was ominous the way that he said those words.
Do agree that we should keep the masks with us in case one of us accidentally pushes the wrong button.
Oh, the gray button on the keep.
Well, we can leave the keep, right?
Yes.
Not with the masks. The masks are your only way out of the keep. That's why we should keep them with us.
Okay. So we leave the keep now, gather information, and come back later?
Yes.
I think
It
so.
might be a month or so based on the map. Who knows? We might come across something that can have us travel more quickly, but we do have a few bounties to extract or, do.
We need to send word to the Wayfarers Guild, though.
Hmm?
The Wayfarers Guild, we need to send word to them.
About
The dreams.
to ask
if
for an
anybody
update
has,
on that bounty.
Not just an update, if anyone else has complained about any more shared visions. Their
That
network
is-
is extensive, right? How much do they...
And now that they're also extending into Remnant,
Yeah, that's a good idea, Flitz.
I wonder if there's a Wayfarers Guild in Bizendoom.
Can we leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
we
get outta
ready
here.
to go? We're gonna be
Just gonna grab the
straightforward with
mask.
Hazar,
Gonna
right?
focus on it.
We have no
He's not
reason
even
to-
waiting.
Okay,
We have no reason to.
Flitz disappears.
Okay, all right. We have no reason to hold any information back from Hazar, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Ready to go.
All right. Gonna
Okay.
start getting on the mask.
As each of you focus on the mask, you do hear a voice in your mind that just repeats your name in your own voice. And one by one, you appear in Hazar's room right in front of the keep. And he's standing there, still in the position he was when you entered. He's like, that was quick. Like,
Oh, believe me, it was like a day and a half.
you were only in
In
there
there.
for a few seconds.
Yeah. It was like a day and a half in there.
Interesting. What did you discover? Is it safe? Is it not?
Well, we found a way out.
Okay.
And we found a city within, or a portal to a plane in the far realms that had a city.
Okay.
And that was hard to get out of.
City of flesh, meat,
Yeah.
eyeballs, teeth.
Did it have a name?
Amoebus.
Interesting. Okay.
4 of your dead gods were locked away there.
Huh?
Ones that died within the shattering, breaking. I forgot what it was called.
Well, there was one. There was.
But
Asmodeus
those,
there.
yeah, but those 4, right, were part of the big war thing.
Well,
that broke the
Asmodeus was, yeah, he was like the big force behind the World Breaker conflict.
Uh-huh.
And then there was a dude named Peshan who said he was a Archfey, and someone he called Vecna, who I'd never heard of.
That name doesn't ring a bell. It is our.
And then the Lord of Shapes.
Okay, 3 of those names ring bells, but one doesn't.
Yeah. They were all in there.
Interesting. Okay.
At one point, it was offered that we leave the city through a specific gateway. I consulted a pool of visions to see what would happen if we went through there, and
Till explain
Yeah.
what you saw.
I don't know what any of that means, but that's interesting as well. He sees you're all holding masks. Where did you get those?
They were in the city. Apparently, the previous owners found their way there and lost their masks while visiting.
Interesting. I do recognize those masks.
Yeah, there was this whole painting with like figures wearing the masks.
There
inside.
was a group of mages known as the Ember Conflagration. That looks like their masks. So that's curious. So that's where they wound up.
supposedly, if you put the mask on, it will scramble your brains or something.
More so they siphon your identity away and whatever you are is lost and you become something else. A host for some vessel, or a vessel for something else.
You say potato, I say potato.
Well, one of those is a mispronunciation, but
Do you have any other information on this Ember conflagration?
They broke into the Stasis City and stole something under the city of Helisar. I don't know what they stole, but things seem to be pointing to this keep in your possession, most likely.
Okay. Were they like worshippers of Cathosis,
No.
maybe?
No. They were more interested in the Galatun Empire. So they named themselves after the capital city, which translated to the common tongue is the City of Embers.
Gotcha.
this keep is their keep.
From what you're telling me, possibly.
They created it.
How'd you get out? And you said there was a painting of them in the keep, so I will assume it's theirs. Or at least they took it and
Assistance.
claimed it.
We got assistance from the Peshan individual.
Disappeared 36 years ago, so it's interesting that they reared their head again.
Well, they were locked away there, and we retrieved an item, much like we helped with you, and they got us out.
Interesting. All right.
They may be returning at some point.
Okay.
Just a warning. I don't know if it was a warning or not. I don't know who this person is.
From what I know, they keep to themselves and delight in pranks. So.
Yes. They said there was some sort of trickster guard, and
Yeah.
what I saw of their tricks is that it was mostly mundane things, nothing too serious.
They're one of the unseelie. That's about what I know. Alright,
Well.
so consensus on the keep. Is it safe? Can I let you all leave the city with it?
I mean, yeah, it seems pretty safe at this point. We have a way out.
Alright.
Doesn't seem to be affecting anyone else unless you start having some weird dreams, and give us a call.
Especially if you start having dreams, you all were inside of it.
Yeah.
We're bound to it now, so it's gonna follow us no matter what.
Unfortunately.
Do you have a way to reach long distances away?
Oh, of course.
Could you send word to the Wayfarers Guild? Do you know what that is?
Of course. We just had one open up in the tower, actually.
Perfect. We're gonna need. Can we be guided to them?
Yes,
What floor?
10th floor.
Nice. All right. Well,
Are we being honest about everything? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have an artifact that belongs to, or we possess an artifact that belonged to. Oh my god, I'm blanking out. What's his name? Cathosis. Nope. that's
Sulfur
not right.
/ Armathnin.
Armathnan, thank you. Armathnan.
Okay. He has many in his name.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was something that's just like, it's very powerful, very strong.
Although it is not bonded to anyone in the party, so
No.
if you feel it necessary, we can leave it in your protection.
May I see it?
Sure. Take a bottle of oil,
Mhm.
make it, and pick it up, and lift it.
You do see he
Set it on the ground.
You do see he recognizes it instantly. Ah, yes, Sulfur used this quite extensively during the War of Ascension.
Who?
Sulfur. The day
Armathnan.
Armathnan.
He used it extensively during the War of Ascension. It is rumored this is how he siphoned and broke apart the Weaver.
Mm.
But he used it on
That
many
does
people who
indeed.
came across him.
Mm.
I would very much like to hold on to this.
I mean, sure. What reason? Just
To keep it
Is that
safe,
an
because it
election?
shouldn't be in people's hands.
Are you gonna put it with your horde?
I'm going to put it somewhere else.
Okay.
And you see him put his hand into a rift in space and open up this, just what looks like a radiant sort of void, and he just tosses it in.
I'll take that out of my equipment now.
A demi-plane that only I can access.
Yeah, that shit's gone.
Oh. Okay. 10th floor. Come on. He's gonna call to the keep. Let's go.
It just sits there.
It'll show up in a bit.
Right, well, I am trusting you explicitly that nothing bad will happen if this keep leaves the city.
We'll be as discreet as possible.
Flitz will put the mask and he'll open his bottle again and put the mask in there.
Fun
The-
fact, mask doesn't go in. It's like the bottle's refusing to accept it.
Hey.
Clank.
Hazar's just watching you attempt to shove a mask in a bottle. You having troubles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the mask fit in the bag of holding?
It's like the bag of holding even refuses to have it in there.
It's like a normal bag. How unfortunate.
Like it looks like it should fit, but it's just not going in. Yeah. Weird.
He'll take some twine that he has. He'll like loop it between. Are they like holes where the eyes
No,
are?
it's just pure flame.
Oh, it's like just a solid.
Yeah, no
He'll
eyeballs or
kind of
anything.
like intertwine it a bit, like a mini little backpack, so that the mask is facing out, and he'll put it, and then he'll take his cloak, and toss it back a little bit.
Okay. You all watch as the mask that Flitz is carrying just kind of goes invisible and disappears.
He does not know that. Oh wait, it disappears, like it just vanishes.
It just-
Can he still feel it?
No.
Oh. Is it on?
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
No. Check your pockets.
He'll check his pockets, his pouches,
Yeah, nothing.
look in the bottle.
Nothing.
He'll close his eyes and he'll think of the mask.
It appears in your hands.
Okay.
And
Can
you see
I-
a name on the back of the mask
Oh my God.
that slowly gets scrubbed out. The name that you would see is Mathos, and it gets erased and is replaced by Flitz.
Wait, I want to look at mine.
The name Hilbrund gets erased and replaced with Druk.
Hilbrund.
And while everyone else is looking at theirs, I don't want to be left out.
Quoin. The name Bjorn gets replaced with Quoin.
I'm gonna look at mine next.
Brands. Brann is replaced by Kenna.
Do Ricky and Dax tell us the names that they see?
Yeah, in a second. Mathos was Flitz. Bran is Kenna. Hilbrund is Druk. Ricky is going to say, mine says Tigrand. And then Dax will say, Bein, B-E-I-N.
Whoa.
I'm assuming these are all the names of the Ember conflagration before us.
Or at the very least, some schmucks that came across the masks after.
No, it was what's his name killed them.
Yeah, Pipshin.
Yeah, Pipson said that he killed them because they were fucking shit up in that city. Excuse my language. So, when we have names now, and we have a name of this, that's more information we could look up. Hazar, do you have there's a library, right?
Yes.
Obviously, because me and Kenna went to it.
But also, I have extensive knowledge on the Ember conflagration, so if you need to know anything, just ask.
Oh, you just want to like write what you know while we're gone?
Yeah, sure, I can do that and send you it.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Yeah. Get like a whole Word document from you. And,
Yeah, of course. Why not?
time.
Parchment document, if you will.
Yes, I can. I can send you a document.
I don't think some of us are as intrigued in history and the full disclosure of it. Anyway, thank you. We won't fail you. You've been great.
Oh, also, Ofuk says hi.
Oh,
Don't know if we
wonderful.
did that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wait, you spoke with Ofuk?
Well, no, I'm just.
Oh, I
assuming
just
that the last time we saw Oh Fuck, he would have told us
Oh.
to say hi
that
to
makes
his
sense.
old mentor. I
All
don't
right,
know if he
thanks
got
again.
Yes.
It looks like I have much to do now. Good luck with your endeavors, and should anything happen with the keep, please let me know.
Yeah,
Be the
we'll let you
first.
know as soon as possible.
And he starts ushering you all out of his private room.
Yeah.
It's just filled with junk.
To the elevator.
All right, you get to the elevator. Where are you going?
Floor 10.
Floor 10. All right.
Pull the lever, Druck. Run, lever!
I definitely forgot what I said floor 10 was. I definitely forgot where you guys
Ferris
are going.
Guild.
The Wayfarers
Alright.
Guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't have a list. I'm just making numbers at the top of my head.
That's okay. We'll remember for you.
So you get to the Wayfarers Guild, and it looks like it's like in the process of being built, but it's still
Nice.
taking contracts and stuff. You can see adventuring types coming in and out.
Howdy there.
So you walk in, there's no one to talk to. It's just there's like this mechanical pole in the middle of the room.
Does it say pull for?
No.
No.
And then as you walk in, a little mouth forms on it and goes, "Hello,
Uh,
welcome to the Wayfarers Guild."
Hi there. We were just checking in, see if there was any additional information on some contracts we picked up a while back.
Of course. Ask away. State
Um,
your name.
Faust and the Furious?
Compiling records. Ask away.
So regarding the job we took, seeking friends for the end of the world, we were wondering if there were any more similar accounts that have been sent in to the Wayfarers Guild.
There have been 6 more confirmed records of nightmares plaguing people across the world.
Do you mind on our map just marking out where those people were from?
Those contracts have already been picked up by other groups.
Alright, well. Were they at least like third tier contracts?
I cannot share information about contracts taken by other groups.
Could you share who the groups were?
No.
Unless
What
you
if
know
you
it's not the Bone Gang.
They're all
Still a
dead.
gang.
Self
That's why we know.
May I
Were
help
they-
with anything else?
proclaimed rivals.
May I help with any other inquiries?
Did y'all have any other questions?
What's your favorite color?
Taupe.
That's
Oh,
not
that's the
color.
next color. Yeah.
Don't hear that often.
Yeah.
Good choice. Thank
All
you.
right. So, gang, next thing to do before we leave, we're getting some of those contraptions, traveling contraptions, right? Everyone's
Yeah.
getting one, or
Yeah.
we're half of us getting them, and the other, and it was
2, right? They could seat 2.
Yeah.
One driver,
Yeah.
one in the sidecar.
Yeah. Getting 3 total.
Yeah.
We'll split up into pairs. Gotta say, oh, what was the name of the polar bear? Emery. Yeah.
Emery.
Have you said your goodbyes to Emery, Druck?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure? Because once you name something, you become attached to it.
Yeah.
They already sold, so you...
Oh.
Nope, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yep, emergency rations will be fine.
Can I
Is
make
that
a
what that meant?
check on Druck to see if he misses emergency rations?
Is Druck lying?
Is Druck lying about emergency rations?
I don't know. Do a deception check or do a insight check.
Also a 16, buddy.
All right. Well, you can tell that it was like regrettable, but it was fine. It's fine.
Alright.
He's not torn up.
Okay. Hey, Druck.
Yeah.
You know what I think we deserve after that harrowing journey?
What's up?
I'm gonna pull out a bag of euphoric dust.
Listen, we still have a lot of bounties to do. We'll do it as a celebration after we complete the bounty at Ingwald.
Well, yeah,
How's
but
that?
we gotta hang around and wait for a Hazar to write up that document about the
What? No,
conflagration.
he was just gonna send.
He
it
sends
to
you a
us.
message. I'm in the process of writing the document. It's going to take me a few days, maybe a week or so, to gather all the documents I have on certain things.
Who did he send that to?
Kind of. Just kind of ask for the documents.
Yeah. Should we stick around the city, or do you have a way of sending them to us remotely?
I have a way of sending them.
All right. I mean, I guess if you really want to get a head start, but like, Drunk, it's been so long, and we deserve it. And plus, Ricky and Flitz have never tried it.
I'm not gonna do. I'm still.
Listen,
Hi.
yeah.
So, hi.
Jenna, you know I'm a little iffy in towns. This one
All
more
right.
so. It's there's lava right there. Like
Why don't,
lava.
why don't we spend a day? I
It's
didn't
really
get
weird
to.
that It's really weird that they decided to use the lava as a decor piece in here. But no, you're right, Druck. We should wait.
Why don't
I mean,
we
I
just
could
take
go
it? Why don't we
swimming
take a
in them.
day? We'll take a day. I didn't get to go shopping like the others did because I was in the library with Kenna. And I just want to get some things that I was gonna get, but then didn't get the chance to.
All right, yeah.
So just one
I'll
day
go-
in the city.
Yeah, I'll
Just
go.
one day.
I'll go buy the vehicles, and set all of that up for our
Alright.
trip.
One more day in the
Hazard,
cold, or
Hazard
one more
did
day in the
tell you how
warm.
much each one is worth. Each one's worth 12,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We each want to pitch in 6K
yeah. We're gonna do 6K each.
Yeah.
if we all have 6K.
Ricky has 612.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Dax has 22,000.
20,000.
I'll
So
yeah, I'll buy one. I'll buy one by myself.
Why not? You'll buy one outright.
Yeah,
Okay.
12,000.
okay.
And so the rest of us will pitch in 6K for
Ricky
the other
won't.
4. Yeah, Ricky, you're new. You. This is your tax exempt.
Okay.
You don't. You're new enough not to have to pay for
Okay.
rides yet.
Mr. Fluffles is gonna come too, who is still very much here.
Wow.
But it was admitted that that's. I think that's Pipshin's like tether to us
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the market for a bit. And
I guess that's like floor 3 of the tower.
So
Yeah.
we are now officially a motorcycle gang.
I mean,
Well, once
yeah.
Druck buys them, yeah.
Yeah, I'm heading out. If anybody wants to come with, I've got all your money.
Well, if we're gonna get these motorcycles, should
They're
we change our name?
Motorcycles aren't a thing,
Sorry.
and they're also the way they're described. They'd be more like snowmobiles.
Once we get these mobile vehicles of the snow,
Did we ever? I'm sorry. We were definitely
Ooh,
told the name of these.
bikes.
What was the name again?
Wolves.
ools.
Wolves.
Once we get these
Ools.
ools, and we start going super fast in the snow, should we change our name to the Fast and the Furious? No.
No.
I think that's copyright
That's
infringement,
copyrighted.
but I might be mistaken.
All right, anybody coming with?
Fast Faust and the Furious. There you go.
Yeah.
Dax will come. Ricky will go.
Druck heads out to go get the
All right.
vehicles.
Who's all
Yeah,
going?
Quoin.
Oh.
Quoin can go with you. So I guess because what are the options? It's either go get vehicles or
Shopping with Flitz. Or anything else in the tower,
Yeah,
honestly.
I
whatever
think
you-
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
We
do.
go to the
actually
pleasure.
There's also just
floor,
the
too.
city in general. You've only explored the tower.
Like 4 floors.
Yeah. Is there a There's a spa, right?
No.
There's no spa floor? Sad.
It sounds like to me is a business opportunity.
Guys, we
We
need
got
to buy a
lava right
floor.
there. We just got to get them to make us a aqueduct
Yeah.
of
So what we're doing is I'm gonna go look for the landlord, aka Hazar, and I'm gonna buy a floor and I'm gonna set up our spa friends here.
Do you have 100,000 gold?
No.
No.
No. Shucks.
Dang.
Sorry, what's your name?
I'll go get to the ools.
Okay. That's also in the tower, which is fun.
Aaron Crow. Sorry, Aaron. No spot for you in this.
Alright, so everybody but Flitz is going to get wolves, or
I'll go with Flitz to go shopping.
okay.
Yeah, hang out with
The
him. So
wolves
he's
are much closer to Hazar. They're a couple floors down. So those of you who cram into the elevator and you go down a couple floors, and you can just hear the sound of tinkering and the smell of like sulfur and like magma, and you can see a bunch of dwarves covered in like grease and stuff, just hammering away on these jagged frames with like treads on the bottom, and then a little sidecar on the side with a singular wheel, and no, with a singular tread, and some are being fitted with weapons and other armaments, and you can see people like pouring magma into like little like receptacles on the wolves and then testing them out and driving them around. And one of the dwarves wearing a pair of like thick goggles walks up and goes, "Well, yeah, what can I do for you?"
We would like to purchase 3 wolves.
"Oh yeah, cool. Do you know how they work?"
Looks over at Quoin and the other 3.
Perhaps a tutorial is in order.
"All right, well, you say here," and he gestures to like this big receptacle on the vehicle. You use these," and he grabs like a spherical urn. "These are filled with magma. Each one gets you about 24 hours worth of fuel. And you pour it in the receptacle here, and it'll fuel the vehicle for about 24 hours total while it's running. One person drives, one person can sit in the sidecar here, and they can travel about 288 miles a day, which is about 120 feet around. So yeah, they go pretty fast. If you want, you can have them fashioned with weaponry. That's extra cost to get weapons on. We got like harpoons, net guns, and that's about it for weaponry. We don't really get a lot of people asking for that kind of stuff. There's also an experimental weapon, which we don't get a lot of people buying. It's like a magma thrower. It actually uses the fuel as a sort of secondary weapon resource, but it does drain the fuel faster. Yeah, they are fast, but they can go about 288 miles, and that's about 24 hours worth of travel. Is 288 miles. So 1 gallon will give you 288 miles total.
How do we replenish this?
He shows you the urn. He just pours it into the receptacle.
But I mean,
I think what my illustrious, tall, hairy friend means is once it is poured into the tank, how do we get more inside the thing?
You can buy these urns for 15 gold pieces. They're lava resistant, so you can, if you find lava somewhere, you just dunk them in, or you can just buy a bunch before you go somewhere. And some of the settlements here in Remnant have places where you can buy these urns.
Is there a rebate option? Like when you bring back an empty can, maybe you get like a half price?
No, because there's really no reason to bring back the cans, because they're lava resistant. So if you come across lava, you can just refuel them yourself.
Oh, okay. Cool.
all right, yes, it sounds good.
All right, well, how many are you looking to buy?
3.
All right, each one would be 12,000 gold.
Yeah.
And then I guess we're giving. We're each doing 6.
Yeah.
Already subtracted 12.
So that's a total of 3,600. And if you want urns, the lava urns, they're about 15 gold pieces a pop per.
Does it seem like, I don't want to do the math on it, but if we got an urn, would that have enough fuel to get us to Ingwald?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If you went from here to all your contract locations, that's 7 days travel total on these things.
Oh, okay.
If you would have walked or taken the bears, if you would have taken the bears on the sleigh, it would have been 42 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I'm going.
But yeah, you can definitely get to Ingwald on one thing.
Well, then I'm going to. Maybe front us. I put down 180. That gives us 12, which is for 3 of the bikes. That's 4 days, 4 full days.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
But you said it'd take us 7 days.
Total to do all your contract locations.
Well,
Yeah.
those things don't, the containers. One of the containers, like, is fuel enough for how long?
24 hours.
Well, like a.
Oh, so the whole thing is 24 hours.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So 24 hours of having the thing running.
Yeah, so if we travel like 12 hours a day, that gives us like enough time to like rest, sleep, camp, do
Yeah.
other things.
So these things cost about 15 gold a day to power each.
If you're driving them 24 hours straight, you can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They don't have to be on the entire time.
Okay.
So then I am just going to put in 180 gold
Okay.
and just buy the fuel for. So
Alright.
that's 12 canisters.
Yep.
Each wolf will have 4 full tanks
Cool.
to start.
Keep track of that somewhere then.
All right, I will do that.
Each one of these wolves weighs about 1,000 pounds. Yep. And looking at their dimensions, all 3 would fit in Goat's chest.
Nice.
So you could store them in the chest when you're not.
Wow. It's amazing.
But yeah, he gives you he just rolls them off the racks. Gives each person a pair of goggles.
Nice.
Need 2 sets.
Yeah, everyone's got goggles. 6 goggles. He's buying 3. He's assuming that there's passengers. He gives you just 6 goggles, because for per seat.
Do you have another pair of goggles for, like, a small child?
Yeah, sure. And he just tosses one in.
The bunny.
Yeah, it's the give the bunny.
All right. You can drive them through the streets if you want. Take the upper streets. But other than that,
All right. Thank you.
How long would it take for you to affix weapons?
oh, depends what weapon you want. Harpoons I can do right now. Net guns I can do right now. The lava sprayers, that takes about a couple days to redirect the whole system.
Harpoons would be great.
Do you want harpoons per vehicle? Like 1 harpoon gun per vehicle?
How much?
200 gold each. And that comes with 20 harpoons each. And they're affixed to the sidecar. So whoever you have in the sidecar is the one. And he shows you one that has.
Nice.
She shows you one
Okay.
that has
Okay.
the harpoon attachment, and it's not in one static position. It's got a kind of it can just swivel around on the sidecar, which means
Wow.
it can point at the driver, but
Perfect.
it also shows you
You
that
double crossed me.
it can also just aim up and down and 360 degrees.
That's what you get for calling
Actually,
me
you
a
know what?
bad
How about I
cover.
sell you 3 with the harpoon? Never mind. It's gonna be the same price anyway. And he starts hammering the harpoon attachments on each sidecar.
Cool.
Yeah. So
That's a total of 600 then?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
throw in 200.
and that gets
for
you
that.
Alright,
the
I'll throw in
harpoon,
400.
the harpoon launchers for each sidecar with 20 harpoons each. And the harpoons like magnetically
Nice.
like adhere to the side of the sidecar. So the person in the sidecar could just like reach over the side, pull one off, and then
Nice. All right. Are those items that we should just
nah.
create?
Because no, I'll do it myself.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
you can't homebrew vehicles on D&D Beyond, so I'm just gonna have to do something fun. But
Create a creature
nah, I'm
as
gonna
a mount.
I'll figure something out. All right, well, have fun with your ools. The price does
Alright.
give you a 30-day money back guarantee if they're completely destroyed.
Oh.
As
Good
if they're
to
like
know.
completely destroyed beyond, use. But I will know if they were purposely destroyed to get your money back. Just because I've seen it before.
Wow.
But have fun with them. They'll make your travel much quicker. So try not to
Yes.
get a little... Some people, when they drive ools for the first time, they get a little overwhelmed by how much they can travel in a day. And luckily for these bad boys, and he pats the side of it, no forced march with these things. So a day is 24 hours, not 8. So you can travel 24 hours in these things, not just 8. Because that's considered
Alright.
character exhaustion from being up for 24 hours.
Quoin. Let's pack them up.
Alright, so you can put all 3 in the chest. And he just stands there bewildered that you're fitting 3 of these massive... You can't lift them, but you just hold the chest up to them. And they just get sucked into the chest. And he's... Well, that's nifty.
Incredibly.
Horrible fucking garage.
Well, if you ever want to come back for more modifications down the road, my name's Wrench.
Oh, that's a
Thank
nice
you.
name.
Thank you, Wrench.
The fuck you say? Alright, Flitz isn't here.
That's a nice name.
But enjoy your wolves, have a good time, and be safe.
I'm going to say transfer on one of the wolves,
Okay?
just so I can pull it out of my pocket if I need to.
Sure.
Yeah, Druck'll use his transfer for
Okay.
one too.
Mark it down on the thing then. And
Which thing?
the shared notes you
Inventory.
guys have for inventory stuff so we don't lose track of stuff. And based on the time, as you guys buy the wolves and pack them away, that's where we're going to end the session for the week. So, that's that. You guys got out of the Flesh City, stole an artifact from the collective, got some masks, and bought some weird snowmobile things.
What did Wrench look like before we?
A greasy-looking dwarf, bald, big bushy mustache, goggles.
Oh man, I probably could have gotten us a good deal.
No, no. But that's what end the session for the week. We'll be back next week to see what happens next. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Ooh.